256-3752. The secret word of the day is back every weekday morning on Jam & Country FM 103. Every weekday morning, Peg will give you the secret word of the day. All you have to do is go to AmazingMadison.com and enter the day's secret word for your chance to win a $100 Mad Money gift card from the First Bank & Trust Sportsplex. So listen every weekday morning for the secret word of the day, brought to you by the First Bank & Trust Sportsplex. Enter the word at AmazingMadison.com, and you could be the secret word of the day winner. Welcome back here to Jam & Country FM 103 and AmazingMadison.com from the MDL broadcast booth. I'm Matt Gross, as the Trojan seniors still being introduced here at Blankley Field. Trojans coming out as part of the homecoming Trojan Day festivities here in Madison. Everything started with a DSU parade. It was an absolutely gorgeous day for a parade in downtown Madison this morning. So thanks to all the businesses, the organizations, schools, and everybody that was involved in making such a nice day, annual tradition in Madison for the Trojan Days parade.
One more round
homecoming
of
this week
for
the
2024 Dakota State University football seniors. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Trojan football homecoming and North Star Athletic Association season opener versus Jamestown. The starting lineups are sponsored by First Premier Bank Card, proud sponsors
in the conference
of Trojan
this year.
Athletics.
And
for all of your financial needs, choose a company that's locally grown and nationally known. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card, investing in you. And now the starting lineups for the Trojans. At defensive end, a 6'3", 240-pound junior from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, number 90, Caleb Dwyer. At defensive line, a 6'2", 280-pound sophomore from Elkton, South Dakota, number 92, Jack Himman. Also at defensive end, a 6'3", 260-pound junior from Emory, South Dakota, number 77, Brooks Jansen. At linebacker, a 6', 215-pound senior from Wayne, Michigan, number 11, Chris Gipi Bopala.
You take a look.
At linebacker, a 6'1", 210-pound junior from Burke, South Dakota, number 48, Taryn Sir. At linebacker, a 6'2", 200-pound senior from Pierre, South Dakota, number 55, Colin Brueggemann. And at linebacker, a 6', 205-pound junior from Houston, Texas, number 0, Gabe Chambliss. At cornerback, a 5'11", 155-pound senior from Firestone, Colorado, number 5, Blake Duran. At free safety, a 6'1", 190-pound senior from New Prague, Minnesota, number 6, Jay Skogerbo. At strong safety, a 6'1", 200-pound junior from Castlewood, South Dakota, number 4, Caden Ing. At cornerback, a 6', 180-pound junior from Houston, Texas, number 2, Devion Moses. And the snapper, a 6', 230-pound senior from Watertown, South Dakota, number 98, Braxton Locker. And now for the Trojan offense. At quarterback, a 6'3", 205-pound sophomore from Selby, South Dakota, number 9, Trey Heddick. At running back, a 5'11", 195-pound senior from Canastota, South Dakota, number 0, Tice Ortman. At tight end, a 6', 195-pound junior from Aitkin, Minnesota, number 17, Gus Sanford. At left tackle, a 6'5", 305-pound junior from Emory, South Dakota, number 75, Tyler Jetland. At left guard, a 6'1", 270-pound senior from Sacramento, California, number 51, Joseph Taylor. At center, a 6'2", 275-pound junior from Arvada, Colorado, number 65, Joshua Schaefer. At right guard, a 6', 295-pound junior from South Jordan, Utah, number 58, Jack O'Neill. And at right tackle, a 6'4", 330-pound sophomore from Loveland, Colorado, number 78, Uciel Ruiz. At wide receiver, a 6', 190-pound senior from T, South Dakota, number 5, Austin Lake. Also a wide receiver, a 6'3", 185-pound freshman from Spring Grove, Minnesota, number 15, Tyson Grindy. At wide receiver, a 5'11", 180-pound senior from St. Louis, Missouri, number 11, Jaquan Connors. And the kicker today, a 5'10", 200-pound junior from Georgetown, Texas, number 37, Carson Saceda. The head coach for the Trojan football team is Josh Anderson, who is in his 16th season. He is assisted by Anvil Sidsabaugh, Daedric Kibbe, Logan Levy, Deontay Randall, Ryan Ross, Clifton Marshall, Mike Trimble, Cole Cartwright, and Sadie Lindeman. Our DSU athletic trainers are Abby Cook and Haley Lindberg. The Trojan strength and conditioning coach is Maxwell Oots. That is the lineup for today's game for your 2024 DSU Trojans.
Things and the first points that were on the board for Dakota State in the first game ever here at Blankley Field 2 weeks ago. Trojans have 2 football games remaining during the month of September, as we said, including this one here for homecoming, and then Saturday against Jamestown. Today against Jamestown, and then next Saturday against Valley City State. Dakota State then returns home for 2 games early in October against Mayville at 4 p.m. right here on Jammin' Country. Trojans will host Dickinson State on October the 12th at noon, and that'll conclude the first half of the season. Dakota State University and Jamestown, we're about 10 minutes away from kickoff here on Jammin' Country FM 103. We're going to take another break. We'll look at some other action from around the NSAA and see about the week that was here for the Trojan athletics teams. That's coming up next, part of your pregame show, brought to you by Edward Jones Investment on Jammin' Country FM 103.
Along with a variety of services to the City of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland partners with the City of Madison to offer rebates for the purchase of efficient electric appliances and equipment. We also offer incentives and low-interest financing options for new or expanding businesses. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is your trusted partner for reliable energy solutions. Learn more at heartlandenergy.com.
MDL in Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window. We are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Visit AmazingMadison.com to never have to pay for your news or your sports. Everything is totally free. Receive up-to-date news coverage and follow your favorite sports teams at absolutely no cost when you need to know what's going on in the area.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier Ag banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
Who is Dakota State University? We are dedicated, disciplined, determined. We are more than students, more than educators, more than alumni. We are Trojans. Dynamic, driven, distinctive. This is who we are, and nothing can stand in our way. For over 50 years.
Beautiful rendition of the national anthem here before kickoff between the Trojans and the Jimmies of Jamestown. As we said, it's a homecoming week, and that meant a special week for all the Trojans athletic teams, including the Dakota State University volleyball team, who finished off a sweep of Dakota Wesleyan this week, a season sweep of Dakota Wesleyan with a 3-1 win over the Tigers earlier this week. DSU volleyball continuing to receive votes in that national poll, trying to crack into the top 25. They've won 4 of their last 5. They're only lost to number 17 Viterbo last Saturday. They will welcome Bellevue, or they'll travel to Bellevue rather, coming up this Friday, and then Kansas Wesleyan on Saturday of next week. That's what's next for the DSU volleyball team. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for these teams. We'll start with the visitors from Jamestown. On offense, John Grand, the junior quarterback, will get the start today. 6'2", 220-pound junior is 28 of 56 for 291 yards, 3 interceptions, looking for his first touchdown so far of the season. He's out of Cheyenne, North Dakota, New Rockford Cheyenne High School. Carlos Julian is the running back for the Jimmies. 13 carries for 44 yards so far. He's a 5'5", 160-pound senior from Las Vegas Legacy High School. Wide receivers are Isaiah Roebuck, a 5'11", 180-pound senior from Fresno, California. Also the wide receiver is Cody Peloton. He's a 5'8", 175-pound junior from Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Dawson Schmidt is also at wideout. He's a redshirt junior, number 3, a 6'1", 190-pound junior from Watertown, South Dakota. Came out of Northern State University before coming here to Jamestown. Along the offensive line, well, also tight end Lucas Andrews. He's a 196-pound, 5'10", redshirt junior tight end. He goes 6'2", 225, pardon me. He's from Isanti, Minnesota, St. Fran.
We have Darwin and Jeff here with us today. Jeff is going to be the honorary coin toss. Jamestown, you're the visiting team. This is heads, and this is tails. Heads, tails. Jamestown, your call. Tails is a call. Jeff, flip the coin.
Erlison, a 5'11",
Jamestown
230-pound
has won the
junior on the
toss and has
defensive
elected
end, along
to
with
defer.
Tyler Dean
Good
on the
luck.
other end, a 6'1", 237-pound sophomore. Ty Mansfield is a freshman defensive tackle at 6'4", 270. The linebackers, Ezra Belligari, a 5'8", 190-pound junior. Mason Parker, a 5'10", 190-pound sophomore. Jed Rance, 6'1", 212-pound junior. And David Diaz, 6'1", 225-pound junior. The corners for the Jimmies were Sean Beaners, a 6'2", 187-pound junior, and Spencer Russell, a 6'1", 190-pound sophomore. The safeties, Kyle Williams at 5'10", 193. He's a sophomore as well. And Ben Steinelfolson, he's a 6', 204-pound junior, number 38 for Jamestown. For the Trojans of Dakota State University, Tyler Ketlin, the 6'5", 305-pound junior from Emory, South Dakota at left tackle. Joseph Taylor is at a guard from Sacramento, the 6'1", 285-pound senior. The other right guard, Jake O'Neill, he's a 5'10", 290-pound junior from South Jordan, Utah. Uzziel Uriz is the right tackle, a 6'4", 330-pound senior from Loveland, Colorado. Joshua Schaefer is the center at 6'2", 275 pounds, a junior from Arvada, Colorado. Jamestown won the toss, and they will defer, so they will kick away to Dakota State. We'll check the rest of their starters for you following the kickoff here, as DSU will send Gus Sanford back to receive. No, Gus Sanford is back there, but I was like, where's Austin Lake? He was standing back in the end zone. He's creeped up. I was like, why is Sanford returning? There's Austin. He was just hanging out, blue jersey back in the blue end zone. So we've got it teed up, and we are ready to go. Trojan Days homecoming game. Here we go. A high, short kick. And this one will bounce to the 25 and take a Jimmy's bounce to the Jimmy's to the 30-yard line. Nobody ran up to get it. That should have actually been Gus Sanford's football. DSU let it bounce. And a saving play by Austin Lake to come running in and grab a bouncing ball that was about to be jumped on by Jamestown. My goodness, near disaster for Dakota State. Austin Lake, a senior from T area. He's at a starting wide receiver along with Jaquan Connors. Gus Sanford, the tight end. Tyson Grindy is the other wide receiver. And Trey Heddick, the sophomore quarterback for DSU, with Tice Ortman in the backfield. As the Trojans start off on offense, they go 3 wide receivers, bunch to the left side. On this 1st down and 10 play, Ortman to the left. He takes the handoff, looks to jump to the outside, has a little room, gets to the 35-yard line and leans forward for a gain of about 5 yards. On a 1st down run by the senior Tice Ortman, a 5'11", 195-pound senior from Canastota High School, just down the road here in South Dakota. They'll go 4 wide receivers now. 2 wide receivers left and 2 to the right side here for Dakota State. Sanford, the tight end, lined up in the slot. Running back Ortman to the right side of Heddick now. It's 2nd down, send a man in motion. That's Jaquan Connors running out to the far side. They'll hand it off to Ortman again. He's got 2 big bodies in front of him, but a nice job knifing in to make that tackle. Coming in was the linebacker for the Jimmies. Now I got to check that. They changed some roster numbers on us kind of at the last minute, and that was Damian Ortero, a 5'10 senior linebacker that came in to make that tackle on Ortman. It looked like he had more room. Ortland only got 3 out of it. Now it's 3rd down and 2. Tice stays in the backfield along with Heddick here. 3rd down and 2 for the Trojans in their own territory. They'll go to Ortman one more time, and he'll be met in the backfield and driven back. Maybe got to the line of scrimmage, but no more, and it'll be a 3 and out for the Trojans on their opening possession here on this homecoming matchup with the Jimmies. So DSU goes 3 straight runs to Tice Ortman. First for 5 yards, then for 3, then for 0. And on 4th and a yard now, the Trojans will be forced to punt. Punting away will be Tice Ortman. He's had 9 punts. He's averaging 40 yards per, a long of 55. He's put 7 inside the 20 in just 2 games. 1 lone man back to return here for the Jimmies, and that is Isaiah Roebuck standing back at his own 20-yard line. Ortman kicks it off, and it's a driving kick back to the 21-yard line where it's picked up and then met immediately at the 15 is the punt returner Roebuck, and he will be taken down for a minimal gain, about a 5-yard gain on that punt return. So John Grant and the starting offense will come out onto the field now for Jamestown. The Jimmies in those white uniforms, white tops, white pants.
During the
red
kick,
Jimmies
holding,
and red block
receiving
lettering.
team,
With,
number
by the way,
42.
we had a
10
holding
yards
penalty.
from the end of the run. First down, Jimmies.
And so a holding penalty on Jamestown. And that's going to tack them back. They would have had the ball at the 23, their own 23-yard line. And now you assess the holding penalty. And so a short return plus a 10-yard penalty. And now they've got it at their own 18-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Jamestown. As they come out in a 3 wide receiver set. Oh, pardon me, 2 left and 2 right. Here's Jamestown now out of the shotgun, John Grant. He looks to throw deep on 1st down, fires it down the field, overshot everybody by 5 yards. He was looking for his wide receiver, Dawson Schmidt, who was matched up man-to-man with, I believe that's Blake Duran on the far side. Blake running right with him. Took his shot, but overthrew it by about 5 yards. And Grant, who again has 291 yards passing this year and 3 interceptions, looking for his first touchdown, starts this game off with an incomplete pass, and now it's 2nd down and 10. 2 wide receivers to the left side. Double tight ends in a pistol formation for Grant. Julian, the tailback, will get the handoff. Looks to go up the middle, finds no running room as the Trojans blow that one up right at the line of scrimmage. Coming in to make the tackle from a safety spot was Caden Eng, the junior. Gets right in there to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that run. And it's 3rd down and long for the Jimmies here on their first possession. DSU went 3 and out, but now trying to hold Jamestown to the same here. As the Trojan fans come to their feet, good crowd on hand, enjoying the sun that Brian Kern Family Stadium, or the shade from the sun, I should say, that Brian Kern Family Stadium is providing them here on a Saturday afternoon. 3 wide receiver set. Tight end off to the right side for Grant on 3rd and 10. Drops back from his own 18. Flings it out into the flat. Has his running back Julian. Turns it upfield. And Julian is going to be very near the marker here. This is going to be real close. Carlos Julian just shoved out of bounds at the last second that time by Dakota State's Trey Ortman. And it's going to be 4th down and a half a yard, and they're bringing on the punting team. They will go back to punt. Going back to punt this one away is Brooks Butt. He's a 6', 285-pound junior. Takes a snap, steps into this one, and gets a high end-over-end kick that is going to bounce near the 40 and now be caught on a hop by the Trojans. But they're going to say that Malik Ford signaled for a fair catch before he brought that one into the hop. So DSU will take over at their own 40-yard line.
Ruling on the field is a fair catch.
So fair
Dakota
catch
State
called for. I think
40
he was
yard
just
line.
trying to signal everybody get away, but maybe got that one a little too far above his head. Wouldn't have been able to get more than about 5 yards anyway. So the Dakota State offense will take over at their own 40-yard line. Second possession of the game with 11:09 to go here in the opening quarter. No score on this Trojan Days homecoming game at Blankley Field. 3 wide receiver set. Tight end out to the right side for Hedek, who wants to throw on first down. Fires it over the middle. Has his man. Caught by Austin Lake. He's got a first down across midfield to the 44-yard line of Jamestown. What a strike by Trey Hedek that time. Just as Lake turned around, he grabbed that ball and was still backpedaling. His momentum just took him right into the defense and across the 50-yard line for a first down. Ortman still into the backfield. They'll go 3 wide receivers over to the left side now on first down and 10 into Jimmy territory. Hand off to Ortman. Nothing doing to the right side. He just slips by a man, falls forward to the 40-yard line. Great run by Tice Ortman that time. That was designed to go off right tackle. He saw nothing there. He pushed one of his offensive linemen out of the way with his left hand and then exploded forward for a gain of 5 to bring up second down and 5 now for Dakota State. The offense trying to find a little rhythm here in their second possession of the game. Jaquan Connors comes wide to the right side. 2 men off wide to the left. Tight end over to the right side here for Dakota State. Now Jaquan in motion again, going to the left side. Hedek wants to throw, looking down the field, has time, fires a pass, has a man, broke it up at the last second. He had Austin Lake. It was knocked away at the last second there by, again, another roster change. That was Ray Beaners, the 6'3 defensive back. Got there just in time to swat it away from Austin Lake. So Dakota State now faces a third down and 5 from the Jamestown 39-yard line. Hedek out of the shotgun, sends a man in motion to the right. That's Lake. Looking to his left and wants to throw. Fires a pass. It's complete. Jaquan Connors inside the 25, and he races down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 14 yards and another first down for Dakota State as they are knocking on the door of the Jamestown 20-yard line. Inside of 10 minutes here in the first quarter, second possession for Dakota State. They pick up their second set of first downs as driving deep into Jamestown territory. Hedek is threading some needles. That pass to Austin Lake prior they got the first down, and then this one to Connors through all kinds of traffic. But the quarterback out of Selby area, the sophomore, has been on target here in this drive. Runs 2 men over to the right side. Takes a snap. Hands off Ortman. Looking for room right up the middle, and he's got a little bit across the 20-yard line. Now the pile pushing him forward, and he's going to get a gain of 5 yards on that first down run. And for the first time this afternoon, Dakota State is into the Case IH red zone. Find reliable Case IH equipment for your farming operation in the Case IH red zone at Lake County International in Madison. It'll be second down and 5 now for Dakota State from the Jamestown 18-yard line. DSU with 2 wide receivers, including Connors way out wide to the right, 1 to the left. As Ortman takes the snap, Hedek fires a pass incomplete. It was nearly intercepted. Intended target was Tyson Grindy. Grindy got a hand on it, and then it was nearly picked on the ground. And so that was a Parker Chafee that nearly picked it off. So it'll be third down and 5 now for Dakota State. 3 wide receivers bunched to the right side, 1 to the left. Empty backfield here for Trey Hedek as he moves a tight end over to the left side. Looking that way, sees nothing, now steps up, fires his pass, has his tight end complete. That's A.J. Simpson, and Simpson should have enough for a first down at the 17-yard line. Needed 5, got 6 in the pass. Great patience by Hedek. He wanted to go quickly out to the left side that time. Simpson, the tight end, was in motion over to the left. He waited, stepped up in the pocket, drew the defense a little bit closer to him, and then fired the pass to Simpson for the first down. Fresh set of downs here for the Trojans. They can get 1 more inside the 2-yard line. It's first and 10 from the Jamestown 12 on this second drive of the game. Again, it's an empty backfield for the sophomore quarterback Hedek. Ortman goes in motion from the right to the left. Looking that way now is Hedek. Hedek pressured. He is hit and he is sacked. Dropped back at the 22-yard line. Sacked by Ezra Belligari, the junior outside linebacker. Hedek did not see it coming, and he is taken down for a big loss on the play. So a sack, and now DSU brings a blocking tight end in. Eddie Merrill III comes back in. He'll be off on the right side. 2 wide receivers and another tight end off right here for DSU with Ortman, the running back, on 2nd and 20 after the sack. Ortman moves from the right to the left side of Heddick. They're going to pitch it out to him, almost a little option pitch. Tries to lean forward to the 20. There wasn't much there. 2 guys right in front of him. He's hit and taken down by Beaners. And this will be a 3rd down and 18 coming up for Dakota State with the ball just past the 20-yard line. 3rd and long here for the Trojans. Want to get some yardage, but you also definitely don't want to get a sack here. You're inside of field goal range. A little bit of a breeze at your back. Ortman to the right side of Heddick. He's got 3 wide receivers right as well as he takes the snap. Looking down the middle of the field, firing towards the end zone, and just too high. He had that was Malik Ford down the seam. He had him in the end zone, just threw it a little bit high, and that pass falls incomplete. And the kicking unit is out onto the field. So the Trojans drive inside the Case IH red zone, but we'll have to try to settle for a field goal attempt. Austin Lake on to hold it in is Carson Seseda, 4 of 6 field goals so far this year with a long of 54. This one will be from 35. On the left hash, snap is good. Kick is up, and it is no good. He pulled it wide left, and the Trojans come up empty. A long drive that gets inside Jamestown territory ends with a wide left field goal attempt, and our score remains 0-0. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout on KJAM.
When you're hungry for a quick bite to eat or your favorite ice cream treat, the place to go is your locally owned Madison Dairy Queen. Try one of the new Parmesan garlic or honey barbecue sauced and tossed chicken strip baskets, a stack burger, or their $7 meal deal. And don't forget your favorite Blizzard. If you haven't tried the Dairy Queen app yet, you're missing out. Get exclusive deals and earn reward points all from your smartphone with the DQ app. Be on the lookout for the Summer Blizzard menu coming soon to the Madison Dairy Queen.
Back here as first down, Jamestown. Grand rolling out, tried to pass, but it was broken up, knocked down by the defensive nose tackle for the Trojans, Jake Hemmen, the sophomore, breaks that one up. And the first down pass falls incomplete. And 2nd down and 10. Jamestown, 2nd straight drive, starting deep inside their own territory here with the football at their own 19-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the left side. Carlos Julian remains the tailback. Standing to the left of the junior quarterback, John Grand, now on 2nd down and 10. Grand drops back, has time, fires a pass downfield, has a man, it is caught in stride by Dawson Schmidt. He's taken down in Trojan territory at the DSU 36-yard line, 37-yard line. Schmidt, the 6'1", 175-pound sophomore, he got behind Jay Skogerbo that time and caught it in stride. Skogerbo, a good job to take him down, and that could have been 6. And the Jimmies flip the field quickly and are into Trojan territory here. 1st and 10 with the nose of the football at the DSU 47-yard line. 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends here for Grand, who backs up 1 tight end now on the 1st and 10. Takes the snap, pistol formation, hands off running back Julian, swallowed up quickly by the Dakota State defensive line. Hemmen was in there again to help take him down. Also, Gabe Chambliss, the junior outside linebacker from Houston, Texas, in helping out on the tackle for DSU. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Jimmies now with 5 minutes and counting to go here in the first quarter on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. No score between Jamestown and Dakota State. Grand sends 2 wide receivers, including Dawson Schmidt, who made that catch moments ago, out wide to the right side. Julian to his left now out of the shotgun on 2nd down and 10. DSU shows blitz up the middle. Pocket holds. He fires a pass. Has a man wide open in the middle of the field. It is caught and turned upfield that time by, that is Gage Solano. So Solano with the reception, and that's going to be an 8-yard catch. And brings up 3rd down and 2. Solano slot right, along with Dawson Schmidt, the far man to the right side. 2 tight ends. Grant from the pistol. Moves the tight end to the left. Bobbles the snap. Picks it up. Now rolls out. Looking to throw. Fires a pass short and incomplete. Oh, he tried to turn something out of nothing that time. Gage Solano actually was open, but Grant was running for his life, and he throws that one incomplete. Now it's 4th down. They are going to huddle up and go for it here on 4th down and 2. It'll be 4th and 2 from the Trojan 29-yard line. Solano and Schmidt go wide to the right. New running back in the formation is Gavin Bloomdahl. Grant takes a snap. Hands off Bloomdahl. Bloomdahl does not find anything. Stuffed at the 19-yard line, and the Jimmies will turn it over on downs. Coming up from the bottom of the pile that time for DSU was Chris Geepy, the outside linebacker who shot in there and made the stop, and the Trojans defense holds. They give up one big passing play, but turn it over on downs and give it back to the DSU offense here with 3:53 to go in the opening quarter. No score in this homecoming game. First North Star Athletic Association game of the 2024 season between the Jamestown Jimmies and the Dakota State University Trojans. 3 wide receivers for the sophomore Trey Heddick. The quarterback on 1st and 10 for DSU wants to throw on 1st down. Looking over the middle, now flush from the pocket, and he is sacked again. Taken down in the backfield by, well, I got to double check here, Zach Mueller. Boy, the lineups the Jimmies sent, not even close. So Mueller makes the sack. Zach Mueller is a sophomore out of Aurora, Colorado, and he gets the 2nd sack of the ball game here for Jamestown. 2nd down and now 19 after that sack. They'll run it off left side, looking for some room, and finding a little bit was Preston Iverson. Runs it out to the 24-yard line for a gain of about 4 yards, but it still brings up a 3rd and long here for Dakota State. DSU drove it inside the 20-yard line of their last drive, missed a field goal. Now trying to avoid a 3 and out here after the Trojans turned it over on downs. Going out wide to the right side is Malik Ford. 3 wide receivers to the left. Iverson in the backfield along with Heddick on 3rd down. He looks to throw, looking over the middle of the field, has plenty of time, now rolling out to his left, and looking to run now. He will tuck it, and he is decked. Ball came out. Heddick took a huge shot, and he is down right near where the initial sticks were. Ball goes out of bounds on a fumble. Heddick pops up and hopes he is okay because he got drilled. That is one of those the coaches are going to say, hey, great job, love the hustle. Slide or throw it away next time. So Heddick did fumble, and the ball goes about 3 yards back from where it would have been, but just good to see him pop up right away. I'm sure he'll get some attention there on the sideline. And meanwhile, the Trojans will punt as Tice Ortman drops back to punt this one away on 4th down. Going back to return is Roebuck. Ortman takes the snap and gets a high, deep end-over-end punt. Drifting back, it is going to be caught as he's one-handed diving down. That was an acrobatic catch by Roebuck to bring it in at the 20-yard line. He jumped backwards and caught it one-handed up against his hip. Dangerous, but successful. Roebuck makes the catch, and the Jamestown offense comes back out onto the field here. 1st and 10. From their own 20-yard line. So far, a defensive battle. No score with 1:35 to go here in the opening quarter. Wide receiver to the left side is Solano. Everybody else in tight. As taking the snap is the quarterback, Grant. He hands it off up the middle to his running back, Gavin Bloomdahl. And he carries it forward for a gain of about, well, I thought it was a short one. They're going to give him a spot of 5 yards on that run. So nice first down carry by Gavin Bloomdahl. And brings up second down and 5. 3 wide receivers set. Bloomdahl to the left side as Grant takes a snap. Pressured now. Steps up in the pocket. Got away from a Trojan. Now he looks to run, and he will get near the first down marker. In fact, it looks like he's got it. A gain of 6 on a scramble there by John Gran. And that's enough to move the chains. And a first down here for the Jimmies as we are under a minute to go now in the opening quarter. DSU nearly had him in the backfield. I believe for DSU, I thought that was Brueggemann coming in. Or actually might have been Cole Paulson that nearly had him. Empty backfield now. He bobbles the snap. He's going to try to fall on it. Ball's loose. Still loose. Still loose. Trojans pick it up. End zone. Touchdown. Caden Eng. Touchdown Dakota State. A bobbled snap by Grand, the quarterback. He couldn't fall on it. Almost every blue jersey had a piece of it. Caden Eng finally picked it up and takes it into the end zone for a Trojan touchdown. And DSU strikes first with 12 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. It's a 6-0 lead for Dakota State. Caden Eng picks up the loose ball, and now they've got to get I'm not sure if they're looking for a tee, another player. They don't have everybody. Oh, yeah, here we go. Rumbling onto the field is Uziel Uriz to help line up for this extra point from Carson Saseda. Lake will hold for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Sauceda's kick is up, and it is good. 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. Dakota State with a 7-0 lead on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. And we're back after this 1-minute break on KJAM.
Trust your
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier ag banker nearest you at firstpremier.com.
You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 605-256-3550 to schedule an appointment.
Well, Dakota State University's defense has forced turnovers all season long, and a turnover returned for a touchdown is how the first score gets put up on the scoreboard here in this homecoming game against Jamestown. Caden Eng picks up the fumble and takes it in, and DSU's Carson Sauceda now will kick it away. And this one is a deep kick that's going to go over the head of the returner Roebuck and into the end zone for a touchback. And now Grant and company back out onto the field here with 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. You know, this is one of the, I'm sure for coaches, frustrating, but also it's one of the fun things of football, right? All the planning, all the execution, everything you talk about. And how does the first score of the game come? It just comes on a bobbled snap. The ball just didn't bounce one way. It should have been covered up by Graham, but every time he reached for it, the ball just took another little half turn away from him, and DSU picks it up. Sometimes that's just how the ball rolls. 4 wide receivers now, man in motion going off to the right. They'll fling it that way. Caught but tackled in the backfield is the wide receiver, Ethan Hoffman, and he is slung down in the backfield for a loss of a yard, and the first quarter comes to an end on a very nice tackle by Devin Moses. 7-0 Dakota State on top as the first quarter ends here at Brian Kern Family Stadium. We'll be back with quarter number 2 after this timeout on KJAM.
For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost. It pays. So pay the Rosebud Factory and Showroom a visit today. Or visit us online at rosebudwood.com.
This your place?
No. I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No. I just had a bite.
Do you want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! You never know what she's doing in there. Mom!
He really needs to get a place of his own.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through
University's Blankley Field at Brian Kern Family Stadium, part of the Beacom Premier Complex. It is a 7-0 lead for Dakota State on their homecoming game against Jamestown. And following the quarter break, Jamestown has the football. 2nd down and 11 from their own 24-yard line. John Graham has 5 wide receivers in an empty backfield, 3 of them bunched up to the right side of the formation here on 2nd down and 11. He takes a snap and drops back, throws it out quickly, and gets it to the 30-yard line into the hands of Cody Peloton, the junior with his 6th reception of the year, and that's a nice little pickup of 6 yards, and makes it a 3rd and manageable now. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Jimmies here at the ball at their own 30-yard line. Quick little passes, just moving it like part of the run game right there, and that's something that Jamestown hasn't done so far. They've looked to go deep down the field for the most part when they've thrown this football. 2 wide receivers either way. Julian back as the running back here for Grand, standing off to his right on 3rd down and 5. DSU blitzes up the middle. They get the pass out quickly. It is caught, and then skipping away for the defender is Solano, and Solano's going to be run down from behind. Did that ball come out? DSU says they have the football. It's right in front of the Trojan bench. No signal from the officials as Solano brought it in, and they are going to say it's a fumble ripped out of his hands, taken away by Blake Duran.
Ruling on the field.
Duran got beat, and then he came back and just took it away from Gage Solano. And the Jimmies have turned it over for the 2nd consecutive drive. DSU with another fumble recovery. And they are in business here at their own 48-yard line, leading 7-0. Just 1 minute into the 2nd quarter on the Farmers Egg Center scoreboard. DSU forces their 2nd turnover of the game. And now the offense back out onto the field, sending a man in motion to the near side. Taking the snap is Hedrick, hands it off to Ortman. He is hit in the backfield, and he has nowhere to go. He is taken down immediately. Driven down by, that's Tayton Johnson, defensive lineman that takes him down. That's a loss of 4 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 14. Second and 14 from their own 44-yard line now for the Trojans as Hedrick takes a snap. Deep pocket, wants to throw. Still looking now, rolling out to his right side and directing traffic. He's going to cut and run, and he is hit hard again as he comes across the 50. Good to see Trey kind of move. Oh, no, now he does get up. He popped up, but it was to go right to the bench. He is limping as he goes directly to the bench. So Hedrick scrambles twice, takes 2 big hits, and is out of the game. And now Joseph Cole, the sophomore quarterback, is in. Joseph Cole, sophomore from Winter High School, is into the game at quarterback. 3rd down and 6 here for Dakota State. 4 wide receivers for the Trojans. They're at the 48 of Jamestown. Ortman in the backfield along with Cole. Now he goes in motion. Cole looks to throw, gets it out quickly, has his pass complete, and then leaning forward, giving up the 1st down initially, but then coming back to get it is Malik Ford. Ford caught it right at the sticks, and then he backpedaled and then put his head down and went back forward. So he had the 1st, he lost the 1st, he got the 1st. Good job, Malik Ford. as that's his 5th reception of the season. Usually all he does, he's like Chris Carter, all he does is catch touchdowns. He had 4 catches, 2 TDs coming into the game, but that one will move the sticks. As Cole in at quarterback, Ortman to his right. First down and 10 into Jamestown territory. Sends Austin Lake in motion, hands it off to Ortman. Ortman looking for some room, knifes his way across the 40, falls to the 37-yard line. He's taken down there, but it's a nice run of 5 yards by Tice Ortman, who came in averaging just over 5 yards per carry this season. Dakota State has run it 12 times for just 13 yards. They've thrown it 4 of 7 for 44 yards. But 4 first downs. They've moved it. They've had a good job holding on to the football and time of possession here. Their defense has done the rest to put them up 7-0. Cole now, and we're going to get a timeout taken by DSU before this second down snap. So timeout taken by the Trojans. That is their first timeout of the first half. 2nd and 5 when we come back after this 30-second timeout. This is Trojan football on Jammin' Country FM 103.
For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost. It pays. So pay the Rosebud Factory and Showroom a visit today. Or visit us online at rosebudwood.com.
Well, Dakota State University leading 7-0, but the Trojans face some adversity here as their quarterback exits on this drive. Joseph Cole is in. It's 2nd down and 5 now for the Trojans. As Cole from the shotgun takes a snap, hands it off to Ortman. Ortman trips over his offensive lineman that time as Joshua Schaefer, the center, had pulled. And as he went down in front of Ortman, he tripped up Tice, and he just falls forward for a 1-yard gain. And so 3rd down coming up here for Dakota State. DSU a little unsure of their personnel here as they get everybody set. And Cole has 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right side. Sent Austin Lake in motion now. 3rd down and 4. Now 2 men come in motion. Everybody got to get set. They do. Cole on 3rd down and 4 takes a snap. Looking to his right. Fires his pass. Incomplete. It was nearly intercepted. And playing defense that time was Tyson Grindy to make sure that pass wasn't picked off. And it's going to be 4th down, and the decision is going to be to go for it here. Part of me thought, well, maybe they'll look to punt and just pin him back with your backup quarterback in, taking over in the middle of the drive. But at 4th down and 4 to go, ball at the 36-yard line of the Jamestown Jimmies. They are going to go for it here. 3 wide receivers. Austin Lake is slot right side. Snap taken by Cole, looking to his right. Nothing there. Rolls out of the pocket. Comes to the 40. Gets upfield looking to run. He takes another huge hit. He's down short. He'll get a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 1st down for the Jimmies as, again, a Trojan quarterback scrambling takes a huge hit. And in this case, Joseph Cole comes up empty, and the Trojans turn it over on downs. Cole came up a yard short that time, and the Jamestown offense back out onto the field. But the biggest concern for DSU right now is of quarterback Trey Heddick, who came up limping after he went out on a scramble on the first play of that drive, replaced by Cole. Now Cole had a little limp as he got up, but he's moving around now well on the sideline. Yeah, he just jumped up over the top of the bleachers to find a seat, so I think Joe's doing okay. 1st down and 10 for Jamestown now as their offense takes over after the turnover on downs, and they want to go deep. First play, and this pass is incomplete. No flag as they wanted one to Jamestown on Devin Moses. They're not going to get one. Moses, now a flag comes in. Moses looked like he was just trying to go up to make a play on the ball against Isaiah Roebuck, but they throw the flag here. And let's see what we get. We have the flag down. And now both officials run up to the referee here to talk this one over. Jamestown really wanted the flag. I tell you who else wanted the flag was Devin Moses. He was trying to go up to make a pick, and he got hit by the wide receiver Roebuck as both of them were going up for the ball. Now, 99 times out of 100, if this flag is down, it's going to go on the defense. But, boy, both officials taking their time here to huddle up. See the call.
There is no foul on the play. Receiver's feet were tangled with the defender. Incomplete pass, second down.
So no foul on the play. Hey, by the way, if you didn't notice, we're on the Jamestown side, if you can hear the boos raining down. The Jimmy's fans not pleased with the call. And it'll be second down and 10 now for the Jamestown offense. Dakota State University defense has put up the only score of the game so far. They've turned Jamestown over twice, a couple of fumbles. 3 wide receivers on second and 10. Fake the handoff. Grand dropping back, stepping up in the pocket, firing downfield. And again, he overshot Isaiah Roebuck. Again, it was Roebuck one-on-one with Moses. And again, the pass falls incomplete to bring up third down and 10. So good coverage by Moses again. Those balls are thrown deep. If he underthrows one of those, Roebuck has got a little bit of size out there on Devin. Devin Moses at 6 foot. Now, Roebuck, they also listed 6. I don't know. He just looks bigger. He looks like he's a bigger guy out there. But that ball is there if they ever try to underthrow it a little bit, and when it's one-on-one like that. We're going to get a timeout here before the third down play. Jimmy's want to make sure they've got what they want. With 10:17 to go here in the second quarter, a 3rd and 10 coming up after a timeout. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
When looking for flowers for summer.
Timeout, Jamestown. Their first charge, timeout of the half.
Dakota State University with a 7-0 lead on top of Jamestown. Trojan Days, it's DSU's homecoming. Seniors honored before the game, and now the defense trying to come up with a big 3rd down and 10 stop here to get the ball back to the Trojan offense. 4 wide receivers set, 3rd and 10 for the Jimmies. 87 yards through the air. It's been all on the air so far for Jamestown today. They've lost yardage on the ground overall. 3rd down and 10. Here's the snap. Flag flies right away, and sacked and taken down from behind is Gran. Sacked on the play by Chris Geepy, but a flag flew right away, and this is going to be offsides on Dakota State.
Offside, defense, number 11. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
So Geepy made the sack, but he was lined up offsides. And that'll be a 5-yard penalty to bring up 3rd down and 5 now for Jamestown. Gives them a few more options on the playbook here. They've been successful on that short pass once. See if they want to try that again. Isaiah Roebuck wide out to the right side. Dawson Schmidt wide to the left. Grant on 3rd down and 5. From his own 38, takes a snap. Drops back, looks over the middle, has a man caught short of the sticks. And that should be a 4-yard gain on 3rd and 5 as he was wrapped up immediately by Dakota State's Colin Brueggemann. And 1 yard short. It'll be 4th and 1. But
Well,
the
game
officials...
administration, please end the music at 25 seconds on the play clock. Thank you.
Yeah, they're getting after DSU for the music that they're playing right up and really through the snap. So now they're telling DSU you got to stop the music at 25. DSU piping in a lot of crowd noise here with this new stadium. They've got the speakers, and so they're gonna try to use it to their advantage. Officials say that's enough of that. But DSU gets the stop. Nice tackle on the play by Colin Brueggemann to stop that right where the pass was caught, 1 yard shy of the sticks, and now the Jimmies will punt it away. As going back to return for DSU is Austin Lake. high punt. He signals fair catch and makes the catch at the 16-yard line. Actually, Malik Ford was, that was Malik Ford, I think, making that catch. And Trojan offense back out onto the field here, trying to complete a drive. They've held on to the football. They've almost doubled up Jamestown in terms of time of possession, although they actually have fewer yards. And Cole remains in at quarterback here for Dakota State. Two wide receivers to the left side here for DSU. Ortman is in at running back. He's had the bulk of the carry. We've only seen Preston Iverson on one short drive so far today. Cole on first down and 10 from his own 17. Takes the snap out of the shotgun. Hands off to Ortman, who wants to bounce it outside. Now cuts it back up the middle. Crosses the 20 and is wrapped up at about the 22-yard line. That's going to be a first down run of 5 yards by Tice Ortman, who, again, running the ball well. We haven't seen anything, explosive, any big plays, but he's been picking up 3, 4, 5 yards with almost every handoff so far. Two wide receivers left, one to the right side. Tight end off to the left side here for DSU. As Cole from the shotgun on second down and 5. Man comes in motion. They bobble the snap. Cole picks it up. He's got a little room. Tries to get outside. Now comes back up the field. Falls forward for a gain of a yard before he's taken down. And Cole avoided disaster that time. I think they might have actually been trying to hand it off to Tyson Grindy, but he bobbled the snap and lucky to just hang on to the football. And now third down and 3 coming up for the Trojans. The ball at their own 24. Grindy out wide to the right side. Jawan Connors to the left. Double tight ends. Ortman in the backfield here, along with Cole on third down. Send Grindy in motion to the right side. They want to throw out quickly. Fire a pass complete to Jaquan Connors. Pass a little behind him, but Connors came back, made the reception, lost his towel right at the 35-yard line, but that's enough for a first down. DSU moves the sticks again and keeps this Jamestown offense on the sidelines for the moment. First and 10 from their own 35-yard line as Cole completes the pass. DSU with 6 first downs now to just 2 converted so far for Jamestown. Ortman still into the backfield. Cole sends Grindy in motion again into the backfield. Hands off to Ortman. Ortman's got room right side. Gets by one man. Now leaps over another to the 40-yard line. And he is down at the 43. Ortman with an 8-yard run on first down. And it brings up second and 2 here as the Trojans continue to move the ball on the ground and continue to chew up clock. DSU with the backup quarterback, leading 7-0 here in the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard, under 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Cole on second down and 2, sends a man in motion. That's Noah McCant. Hands it off to Ortman. Ortman looking for room up the middle, didn't find much. Got a gain of a yard on the play, and 3rd and 1 coming up now for the Trojans. Austin Lake and Jaquan Connors coming back in here. Ortman staying in at running back on 3rd down and a yard. Grindy and Lake go wide to the left. DSU has had success running the football here straight up the middle. But the Jimmies now crowding the line of scrimmage. Everybody within 5 yards of the line. Connors comes in motion. Handoff Ortman, skipping out to the right side. Now cuts it back. He's got first down yardage as he's spun around and taken down to the 49-yard line. They move that man in motion, and then they run it that way. It looks like Ortman's going to bounce outside, and then he's so good at that jump cut, he comes back inside, follows his blockers, goes forward, gets enough yardage, and picks up the first down for the Trojans. This football right at the DSU 49-yard line. It's first down and 10 as they continue to chew up clock here late in the first half, leading 7-0. Let's see if they give Cole an opportunity to take a shot here on first down and 10. He takes the snap, wants to run an option, pitches it to Ortman. Ortman cuts back up the field into Jimmy territory across the 45 to the 44-yard line, and a 7-yard run on first down. Boy, Tice is bearing the load of the offense here for DSU, and as I say that, he's coming out. Preston Iverson will come in. So Ortman got a bunch of yards, and now he's going to go out and get a breather here DSU also subbing another wide receiver into the ball game, as actually tight end Gus Sanford is coming in. Preston Iverson, the new tailback here. It's second down and 3 after the 7-yard run by Ortman. Cole hands off Iverson, following a lead blocker as he now cuts it up the middle and doesn't find much, maybe a yard on that run. I thought he was going to bounce that outside. He decided to cut up right behind his pulling center, Joshua Schaefer, and they were both taken down right at the 43-yard line. Good tackle on the play by Tyler Dean, the defensive lineman. 3rd down and 2 now for Dakota State. They're in Jamestown territory. Cole and Iverson in the backfield. Double tight ends off to the left side. Now sending a man in motion to the near side. Handoff goes to Iverson. Iverson has room. First down yardage across the 40 to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 by Preston Iverson and another first down. The Trojans continue to chew the clock. Ticking away the clock, ticking away the yardage here with under 4 to go. Boy, DSU would love to get a score of any kind on the board and leave no time for Jamestown here at the end of the half. The Jimmies will get the ball to open up the second half. Wide receiver to the left, Malik Ford. 2 wide receivers right, including Keene. Or Maddox Keeney, I should say. Now he sends Ford in motion. Comes across the formation, wants to throw. Fires a pass to Ford. Goes down almost to a knee, made the catch, stayed up, and then got forward for a gain of 2. And I think Cole just needs to get that ball to him right away. He pump faked and kind of waited and then threw it as he was falling backwards away from the pressure. And a great job by Malik Ford to catch it and not go down to a knee. Kept his knee just barely off the ground, got up, and was able to get a yard on the play. If he had caught it or been down where he caught it, it would have been a loss of at least 3. Malik's out wide to the left side now along with Austin Lake. 2nd down and 9 here for Cole. Sends his tight end in motion. Hands it off to Ortman. Ortman looking for room. Bounces it out right side. Got across the 35-yard line to the 33. And a run of about 3 yards will bring up 3rd down and 5 now for Dakota State. So Tice came back in, got a few. Now he checks out. DSU, I think, is going to empty the backfield here on this 3rd down and 5 play. Bringing tight end Merrill the 3rd in. And DSU trying to get the personnel set. Somebody took a timeout. I think it was Jamestown before this 3rd and 5 play. So another timeout on the field. Jamestown takes their second with 2:03 to go here in the second quarter. We pause as well. Back in 30 seconds on Jammin' Country 103.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier ag banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
First Premier Bank Free Plus checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy.
Back to Brian Kern Family Stadium, Blankley Field, and the MDL broadcast booth. I'm Matt Gross. Just 2:03 to go here in the first half. The Trojans have a 7-0 lead on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Dakota State University, their only touchdown, a defensive fumble returned for a touchdown at the end of the first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 5 from the Jamestown 33-yard line. Empty backfield for the quarterback, Joseph Cole, who takes the 3rd down snap, looks to pass over the middle. Pump fakes is hit, trying to get away. He will be sacked. Taken down for a sack and a loss of about 7 by the defensive lineman, Trayton Johnson.
This is a 2-minute timeout.
And that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. Don't call it 2-minute warning for college football. 4th down and 13. Coming up after this break.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Timeout. DSU will look to punt it away. Ty Sortman will go back to punt this one back. Jamestown with one timeout remaining. I'm pretty sure that's what I've got. The scoreboard says they have 3, but everybody's taken at least one. I'm pretty sure Jamestown has taken 2. So Ortman to punt it away. And back to return for Jamestown. It's a different return man back there. We'll get that number in a moment, but Ortman sends it away. Oh, this one angles right in. He shanked that out of bounds. He put it into the stands. Ortman didn't only miss the sidelines, he put it into the stands. That's a rare miss from Tice Ortman as a punter. And that's a punt of 7 yards. A 7-yard punt is all, and so Jamestown, with 1:55 to go, ends up with great field position here, down 7-0, but trying to put a score on the board before this first half comes to an end. They've got one timeout. 1:55 to go here in the first half. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left side for John Grand, the junior quarterback. On 1st and 10, DSU sends 4 on the rush. He drops back with time, steps up in the pocket, now away from pressure, wants to run to the 40-yard line, heading for the out-of-bounds line. He is crushed just before he got out of bounds. He was taken from behind, and then stuck by Blake Duran. And he's tackled for a gain of 6. And 2nd down and 4 coming up. He was going for the sideline, didn't quite get there in time, and took a shot. He stays in there on 2nd down and 4 now. Did stop the clock as he went out of bounds with 1:47 to go here in this second quarter. Wide receiver or running back moves to the right side. That's Julian. Grant takes a snap, gets it out quickly, has his man, passes caught and out of bounds. Goes the wide receiver Dawson Schmidt for a gain of about 9 and a first down with the ball still inside Jimmy territory here at the 47-yard line. So first down Jimmy's, and they haven't taken too much time off the clock here as they gain 14 yards. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right side now for Grant, who drops back. Little pressure from the backside. He steps up and away from it. Rolls out to run again, and again is tackled out of bounds inside Trojan territory. No, they say they keep the clock running. He did not get out of bounds. They'll mark him down to the 48-yard line. Clock continuing to roll with 1:27 and counting. 2nd down and 6 after that 4-yard run. DSU showing blitz. Now they drop back, rush just 3. Pass away quickly and into the hands of the intended target, Isaiah Roebuck. He's got a first down and a pickup of 7. And to the Trojan 41-yard line. Clock stops, 1:21 to go here in the second quarter. Boy, they got that one down quickly. Move the change and roll the clock. Grant takes the snap here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, gets away from it just before he's hit. Fires his pass complete inside the Trojan 25-yard line. That one complete to the wide receiver number 88, Erastus Antisno. And now they spike the clock to stop it here with 51 seconds to go in the first half. They are at the Trojan 24-yard line, and they will huddle up. Nice sliding catch that time by Antisno. And so 51 seconds remaining here in the first half. They spike the ball, so 2nd and 10 now. 3 wide receivers to the left side here for Grant. DSU showing pressure. They send 5. Grant has plenty of time. Lobs it to the corner of the end zone. The pass is caught at the 5 It was a little underthrown. It's caught, the reception by the wide receiver, number 12, Ethan Hoffman. And it's first and goal to go now from the Dakota State. Looks like 7-yard line. Inside the red zone here. Clock still stopped as he went out of bounds. First and goal to go from the 7. Schmidt trying to tie this football game. Looking to the end zone. Fires his pass. It is caught, but out of bounds. Caught out of bounds by Dawson Schmidt. Coverage on the play by the Dakota State cornerback, Myqueel Johnson. And it's second down and goal to go now from the 7. Clock stop with 39 seconds to go here in the first half. Jimmy's trying to cash in for their first touchdown of the ball game here at the end of the half. They'll fake the handoff, rolling out right. Grand looking, pressured from behind, fires his pass to the end zone, incomplete. Oh boy, he was almost taken down. He was being chased on the play by the defensive lineman for Dakota State. That was Joey Hessian, and he nearly took him down. Just got that pass away incomplete, and now it's third down and 8. Third and goal to go from the 8. Grand has been running all over the place and getting the ball out of his hands, picking up yardage. Does he have one more 8-yard play left in him here in this first half? He takes the snap, looks quickly to the right, fires a fade. The pass is intercepted. It's intercepted by Dakota State University's Devin Moses. He had beautiful position and took it away. And Moses will preserve a 7-0 lead here in the first half. That is the third turnover forced by Jamestown in this first half. Devin Moses with the interception. For Moses, his second interception of the season. And the Trojans will hold a 7-0 lead. Let's see what they do here with 26 seconds to go. My guess is maybe just take a knee. You've got Iverson in. You could try to run it here. Maybe see if you can pop one. Let's see what Coach Anderson and company want to do on first down. They take the snap. They will run it to Iverson off right side. Iverson falls across the 25-yard line to the 27. And that will be, I believe, the final play here of the first half. Trojans walking to the sideline. And that is going to be the end of the first half. One in the books here for homecoming day. And DSU with a 7-0 lead on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard.
This is the end of the half.
3 turnovers forced by Dakota State's defense. The offense hasn't come to life just yet, but the D came to play for Trojan days. 7-0 Trojans on top. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. We'll take a look at first half stats. Coming up is part of your Trojan halftime show here on Jammin' Country FM 103 and AmazingMadison.com.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to recognize our DSU homecoming king and queen. Our homecoming king is Braxton Locker. He is a senior biology major from Watertown, South Dakota. He's a member of the football team, a leader in Tri Beta Club, a member of the Captain's Club, and a Trojan ambassador. Locker's favorite DSU memory just happened when the football team won the Egg Bowl game on the new field. Our homecoming queen is Maya Plummer. She is a second-year student majoring in computer information systems from Brookings, South Dakota. She is involved in the Student Activities Board, Nanocon Leadership Team, Swing Dance Club, Theater Club, honors, and is a resident assistant in Higbee Hall. Her favorite DSU memory was creating and running the Student Activities Board Wizard Week. Ladies and gentlemen, please give our homecoming king and queen a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the center of the football field. Last night, the Dakota State Athletics Department inducted 7 new inductees to the Hall of Fame. Please hold your applause until after we announce the final inductee. Michelle Butash Daniels, track and field, class of 1997. Michelle was a 4-year South Dakota Intercollegiate Conference All-Conference student athlete in track and field from 1994 through 1997. She was listed in the DSU Women's Outdoor Track and Field School records in relays, and her 1997 sprint medley team relay record is still intact today, with teammates Rochelle DeBeer, Miranda Reese, and Ann Hansen. Michelle also played women's basketball, where she still owns the single-season steals record today. Brent Dowling, track and field, class of 1996. Brent was a 4-year SDIC All-Conference in track and field from 1992 through 1995. He was a sprinter for the Trojans and is listed in numerous school records in both indoor and outdoor track. He is listed in the DSU's top 3 times in the outdoor 4x200 meter relay school records. Brent had made appearances at the NAIA national meets. Brad Gilbert, athletic trainer. Brad was one of the long-tenured athletic trainers at Dakota State. He arrived at DSU in 1997 as a part-time trainer and became a full-time athletic trainer. He was awarded the North Star Athletic Association Athletic Trainer of the Year Award in 2017 for his 20-plus years as an athletic trainer at Dakota State. Tommy Hofer, football, class of 2005. Tommy was one of the most prolific wide receivers in DSU's football history. He was a 3-time Dakota Athletic Conference All-Conference recipient. He was named NAIA Football All-America Honorable Mention in 2003 and 2004 and received NAIA Football All-America First Team in 2005. He set the school and conference records in receiving in his senior season. In addition, Tommy held school records in receiving yards and receptions. Mike Caton, football. Mike was a linebacker for the Trojans. He was the leading tackler on the team and was named 3 times as the team's Defensive Player of the Year from 1989 through 1991. He was named to the SDIC All-Conference First Team in 1990 and 1991 and received NAIA Football All-America Honorable Mention in 1991. Kim Nelson, coach, class of 1979. Kim had a successful high school football coaching career where he is the winningest coach in South Dakota history. He amassed an overall record of 314 wins, which never had been done before in high school football in the state of South Dakota. He was a member of the 1977 undefeated Trojan football team. Kim also played baseball and basketball at Dakota State. He was an all-conference player in baseball. Jeff Wrench, football, class of 1992. Jeff played as a free safety for the Trojans, where he previously held the all-time record for interceptions with 18 from 1988 through 1991. He was selected to the SDIC All-Conference First Team in 1989, 1990, and 1991. Jeff was named as an NAIA Football All-America by Honorable Mention in 1991. Ladies and gentlemen, please give our Hall of Fame inductees a big round of applause. We want to acknowledge our Dakota State University parade marshals, Robert and Kern Hembry. The couple both had 39-year careers in education after earning their elementary education degrees from Dakota State. They established an endowment fund to provide scholarship support to DSU students who are in their junior or senior year of college and are majoring in elementary education. Ladies and gentlemen, please give the Hemrys a round of applause.
Base and let them run the football a little bit and just try to get Cole into a little bit of a rhythm. DSU, though, has the lead 7-0 here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. We're going to take another timeout here on our Trojan Halftime Show. Back with more from Trojan Field after this.
Trust your farming op.
At Madison Regional Health System, we're committed to providing quality health care close to home. Our healthcare system includes over 270 knowledgeable and skilled employees who are dedicated to providing exceptional inpatient and outpatient healthcare services to you and your loved ones. As an award-winning critical access hospital, we are honored to serve and support our local athletes. For over 135 years, we have made your health our priority. For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost. It pays. So pay the Rosebud Factory and Showroom a visit today. Or visit us online at rosebudwood.com.
Who is Dakota State University? We are dedicated, disciplined, determined. We are more than students, more than educators, more than alumni. We are Trojans. Dynamic, driven, distinctive. This is who we are, and nothing can stand in our way.
This your place?
No. I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No. I just had a bite.
Do you want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! You never know what she's doing in there. Mom!
He really needs to get a place of his own.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile
The
wallet.
Trojans with a 7-0 lead on top of Jamestown in their homecoming game here in 2024. Dakota State 2-0 on the season, trying to move to 3-0. Dickinson State and the North Star also at a 2-0 start. They've also got one North Star game under their belt as they beat Mayville State earlier this year. Valley City's 1-1 overall. Mayville's 1-1 in the conference, and Jamestown, as we said, is 0-2 However, those two non-conference games both played against NCAA Division II opponents. That's where Jamestown will be moving to next season. Jamestown, I think offensively, they've got to feel good about what they did in terms of how they moved the ball, but you just cannot have the turnovers. That interception at the end, that was a decision right away. That's where that ball was going, whether or not they had the position he did. If he throws that one to the back of the real back corner, tries to drop it on the pylon, it might be a touchdown. But he underthrew that ball, and it was just there for the picking for Devin Moses, who brought it in for the interception. And they've had these one-on-one matchups out there against DSU corners, and when they've needed to underthrow the ball, they've overthrown it. When they've needed to put a little air under it, they've underthrown it. Haven't really been on target with those deep balls, but they've gotten one-on-one matchups. Dakota State's got to make sure that they're winning those battles. They're leaving their corners out there on an island. They have come through every time so far. But Jamestown is going to keep going to that well throughout the course of the second half here. I think for Jamestown, they would love to find a little rhythm running the football. And that has not been the case in the first half. Jamestown ran the ball just 8 times for a total of 1 yard. Now, some of that on a couple of sacks, granted, that wiped away some yardage. But even without those sacks, they have not gotten anything going. Their main running back, Carlos Julian, just 2 carries, no yards. Gavin Bloomdahl, his reserve running back, 2 carries for 5 yards. So it's all been through the air, and Johnny Grand has completed 11 of 20 for 138 yards. But with the interception and the 1 fumble as well, then, of course, they had a fumble on a completed pass of a 14-yard pickup. It was going to be first down into Trojan territory, and they fumbled the ball at the very end of that one. So, on the one side, Jamestown, I think this has been kind of the case for them this year, is just finding ways offensively to beat themselves. But on the flip side, you have to say, look, if we just hang on to the football, Jamestown could certainly have this a tie game, maybe even, be leading this one if they don't fumble that ball deep in their own territory and give the Trojans the only touchdown of the game so far. For DSU defensively, just keep doing what you have been doing all season. This has been a ball hawking group. They have turned over everybody they have played this year. 3 or more turnovers in every single game forced so far this season by Dakota State. And they just got to keep it rolling here in the second half. The offense is going to be fighting it the rest of the game. Cole in there at quarterback is just going to change what they want to do. Trey Heddick had been looking real good throwing the football early in this one before he went out with injury. He was, what I talked about, decisive, getting it out quick, threading the needle, but was forced to run around a few times. It just took some shots when maybe he should have been sliding or trying to go out of bounds. He tried to cut it up the field twice, and that second one knocked him out of the game. Looked like he came up limping right away, and Joseph Cole has been in ever since. DSU's special teams going through their warm-ups out here onto the field. DSU football is on the road next week. The Trojans will head to Valley City 1 week from today for their second game of the North Star Athletic Association season. We'll have that game on the radio for you on Jammin' Country FM 103. Then it's a week off before Dakota State comes back home to take on Mayville 2 weeks from tonight. 7-0 Trojan lead here at halftime. Jamestown coming back out onto the field from the locker room. Trojans starting to trickle out as well. We're going to take another time out here. Back with more from Brian Kern Family Stadium after this break. You're listening to Trojan Football on Jammin' Country 103.
When looking for flowers,
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
This your place?
No. I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No, I just had a bite.
Do you want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! You never know what she's doing in there. Mom!
He really needs to get a place of his own.
Who is Dakota State University? We are dedicated, disciplined, determined. We are more than students, more than educators, more than alumni. We are Trojans. Dynamic, driven, distinctive. This is who we are, and nothing can stand in our way.
At Madison Regional Health System, we're committed to providing quality health care close to home. Our healthcare system includes over 270 knowledgeable and skilled employees who are dedicated to providing exceptional inpatient and outpatient healthcare services to you and your loved ones. As an award-winning critical access hospital, we are honored to serve and support our local athletes. For over 135 years, we have made your health our priority.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community-owned and we exist to serve our communities.
For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the
Cans Booth, we are at halftime. Dakota State University with a 7-0 lead on top of Jamestown. Elsewhere in the North Star Athletic Association, Dickinson State is undefeated no more. They lost this afternoon to Wisconsin Stout. Wisconsin Stout got out to a 22-point lead after 3 quarters. Dickinson scored 3 touchdowns in the 4th quarter, but failed on a 2-point conversion that would have won them, would have tied the game rather, and they fall by 2, 22-20 today. So that is Dickinson's first loss of the season. Meanwhile, Mayville State, they are just underway in the 4th quarter. Mayville is leading Nebraska Wesleyan 17-14. Nebraska Wesleyan. Mayville got out to an early lead, 7-0 in the first quarter, and a Jack Simmers 20-yard touchdown run. Nebraska Wesleyan got 2 scores after that to go up 14-7 in the second quarter. Mayville got a field goal right before halftime, and then a Jack Simmers 33-yard touchdown put Mayville on top 17-14 in the third quarter, and that is the current score right now for Mayville. So those are the 3 games going on in the North Star Athletic Association today. Again, Dickinson lost to University of Wisconsin Stout. Mayville currently leading Nebraska Wesleyan, and Dakota State has this 7-0 lead against Jamestown. Next week, Jamestown will be at home. They'll take on Mayville. Dakota State travels to Valley City next state. Those are the only games next week in the North Star. Jimmy's won the toss to start this game, and so they will head back to receive. Dakota State will kick this one away with the Trojans leading 7-0 here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. I'm Matt Gross as the Trojans tee it up at the 35-yard line. Good to have you along with me here on Jammin' Country FM 103, and those of you joining us online through the video stream and the audio stream as well from AmazingMadison.com. Trojans. And Sauceda lines up to kick this one away. 2 men stand back deep to return in Rashawn Benners and Isaiah Roebuck, and the kick is away, angling off to the left. It'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So 2 touchbacks so far for Sauceda. And the Jimmy's offense will come back out onto the field. Again, they outgained Dakota State 139-113 in that first half, but DSU dominated time of possession-wise, held it for 22 minutes plus in that first half, did Dakota State. Jamestown offense comes back out with a different running back in there this time for the Jimmies. It's Colton Schneider in the backfield as a running back. And he will get the handoff. He runs off right tackle. He is hit hard by Colin Brueggemann and taken down after a short gain of a couple of yards. And so Colton Schneider gets we'll call that a 3-yard carry in the end. Chambliss in there on the tackle as well, along with Brueggemann. And 2nd down and 7 from the Trojan 28-yard line. Schneider stands to the right side now of Graham. On 2nd down, he will look to throw. Has 3 receivers to his right. Steps up in the pocket. He is sacked. He was hit initially by Caleb Dwyer. Caleb Dwyer got him by the ankle. Also finished off on the play by Brooks Jansen. So Jansen and Dwyer take him down for the sack, and that drops the Jimmies back to the 21-yard line and brings up a 3rd and 14. That is the first time DSU has gotten home for a sack in this game. Said the defense for the Trojans needed to continue to dominate, and they're starting well so far. Now they need to finish it off here on this 3rd and 14 play. Empty backfield as he drops back. Fires it short under the middle. Has his tight end. He will be wrapped up and taken down to the 31-yard line. A short little pitch and catch to Sharp. And he will be about 5 yards short of the first down, and that'll bring up 4th down and 5. Flag on the play here. Let's check it out. Illegal man downfield. Mike's not working, but an ineligible man downfield. And so instead of 4th and 5, DSU is going to take the penalty. And that'll back him up a little further here. Now you see, I was wondering, why wouldn't they just decline this and take a 4th and 5? And that comes Coach Anderson coming over saying, no, I'd decline it. The officials are like, well, you want to decline it, make him punt? Oh, I can't imagine it.
Correction. Illegal touching. Receiving team, number 87. 5 yards from the previous spot. This includes a loss of down.
5 yards from the previous
down.
spot. It was an illegal touch. It was not an ineligible man downfield, so they correct that, and it's an ineligible or illegal touch. So that makes it a 5-yard penalty and a loss of down. And so that makes it 4th and 14. And a punt coming up from the back of the end zone here for Jamestown. Austin Lake stands at midfield to return. Good snap. End over end punt will bounce at the 45, be covered up by Lake at his own 48-yard line. And a flag flies in as a Trojan is going to get picking up a personal foul penalty here. That's going to be Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson knocked somebody out of bounds way away from the ball. A flag flew, and this is going to be a 15-yard penalty on the Trojans here. So that's the first real mistake by DSU today. And if that is the call, that's going to be a penalty that takes him away from midfield and drops him deep here.
After the play, personal foul, Dakota State, number 10. Unnecessary roughness. 15-yard penalty will be subtracted from the end of the run.
Foul penalty.
1st down, Trojans.
And no need for the fighting that was going on. He hits a player hard out of bounds, and that could not have been further away from the ball. So Johnson goes to the end of the bench, and see if we see him again today. And it's one thing that Coach Anderson does not abide is foolish penalties, and especially one that takes a struggling offense already here on our backup quarterback and marches them back an extra 15 yards, now to their own 33-yard line. As Cole, out of the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to run himself. He will go up the middle and gets across 35 to the 36. That's a designed run by the QB of about 3 yards and brings up second down and 7. Trey Heddick, starting quarterback, knocked out of the game. Saw him on the sideline. Looked like he had his right knee with an ice pack on it. So he will not be returning. 3 wide receivers here for Cole. Sends Austin Lake in motion from the right to the left side. Cole takes a snap on second down. Looks to throw out quickly to Lake. Has him. First down, yardage to the 45. Cole cuts it up, Lake cuts it upfield to the 47-yard line before he's taken out of bounds. And a good job by Cole. Got that ball out on time to Austin Lake and picks up a first down. And the Trojans do what they have done today on offense. That is move the chains. Dakota State University continuing to rack up the time of possession here. First down and 10. Ortman in at running back. He hasn't got a handoff yet here in this second half. Let's see if that changes right here. And it will. He actually almost took a direct snap as it was bobbled to him, and he spins it upfield to the 45 of the Jimmies. That was a near disaster as that one went off the hands of Cole. But Ortman was there to take the handoff. It bumped off Cole's fingers and right into Trey's hands, and then he just went up the field for a 7-yard gain. It'll be second down and 3. Well, nothing to it there. Again, what did I say in that first quarter? Sometimes the ball just bounces a certain way. And today it just hasn't bounced the Jimmy's way. Second down and a short 3. Wide receivers to the right side here. Ortman is the running back. Quarterback Cole looking to keep it himself behind Ortman. He cuts it outside, stiff arms a man, takes a hit at the 42-yard line, but picks up about a 4-yard run, and that'll be enough for a first down. So, we said at halftime, what are going to be the adjustments that the Trojan offense does with Cole at quarterback that we don't see when Heddick's a quarterback? Well, we've seen one quick pass, and we've seen him running the football. A couple of designed runs for the sophomore quarterback, Joseph Cole, out of Winter, South Dakota. It's a winning football tradition there in Winter, I tell you. First down and 10. As Connors comes in motion across the formation and hand off to Ortman, looking for room. Ortman going to try to bounce it outside, and he is wrapped up, taken down. Nice ankle tackle that time by the outside linebacker, Ezra Bellingary. There is a flag on the play. There was nowhere for Ortman to go. It was one-on-one with Bellingary, and he made the play. Let's see what the flag is. It's going to be an illegal shift.
Illegal motion, number 11.
Yeah, Connors
5 yards from the previous spot, still first down.
He had gone in front of the quarterback and then kind of was taking a little turn upfield. Jimmies are going to decline this penalty and bring up second down and 10.
Correction, that penalty is declined, second down.
So penalty declined. Second down and 10 now coming up for the Trojans here. Jimmy say we'd rather have a loss of a down than the extra yardage there. So this will be second down and 10. 10:42, clock stopped here, third quarter. Dakota State leads it 7-0 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Connors runs over to the right side as the wide receiver to the right. One man left. Fullback off to the right side here. As Cole now sends Connors in motion again and hands it off to Ortman. Ortman has a hole up the middle. Ortman to the 35-yard line, gets across it to the 33, and he's taken down. That's a 9-yard run by Tice Ortman, who continues to rack up the yards. And the Trojans will see a 3rd and 1 now inside Jamestown territory at the 33-yard line. Need to get 1 here for the first down. A.J. Seamson, the tight end, coming in off the left side of the formation here. They're going to go empty backfield for Joseph Cole. Tight end to his left. 3 wide receivers left as well. 3rd down and a yard. Cole out of the shotgun, takes the snap, wants to throw quickly, and that pass is tipped. Tipped and nearly intercepted. It was batted down by David Diaz, the outside linebacker, and now 4th and a yard. And the Trojans will bring Ortman in here. And so this will be 4th and a yard. DSU will go for it at the Jamestown 33-yard line. Need to get the 32 for the first down. Ortman in the backfield. Stands to the right side of the quarterback, Cole. 2 wide receivers to either side, and we have a timeout. Officials blow the whistle. And
the previous play was an incomplete pass. Will the game clock operator please reset the game clock to 9 minutes and 44 seconds? Thank you.
Incomplete pass. They will put the game clock to 9:44. Apparently the clock didn't stop after that incomplete pass. And now the officials signal ready to play. So 4th and 1 here for the Trojans. Ortman the tailback. Cole out of the shotgun. Sends a man in motion. Takes the snap. Hands off Ortman. Up the middle. He's got a first down. Ortman got to the 31-yard line and then was pushed back, but forward progress has enough. At least that was the initial spot by the line judge. Yeah, that should be plenty for a first down. Well, no, now they mark it back. Well, now this is going to be close. The line judge initially came in running from the 31. But now they've got this nose of the football the less shy of the 32, and they're going to mark him short.
The ruling on the field is the runner was short of the line to gain. First down, Jimmy.
Say no. And DSU turns it over on downs at the Jamestown 32.5-yard line. Diaz again on that tackle. David Diaz, the 6'1", 225-pound linebacker, making the stop on that 4th down run.
Dakota State.
And Dakota State takes a timeout.
The runner short of the line to gain is under review.
And they're going to review the previous play. So we are going to have our first review of the season here at Brian Kern Family Stadium. The officials will run over to take a look at it. I mean, from my eye, it looked like he made the 31. And the official on the far side of the field came running in from the 31. The line judge then kind of came from the 32 and was angling back a little bit to mark that ball down. And so we'll see how this one works out. We're going to step aside for a quick 30-second break on this official review. Back after this.
At Madison Regional Health System, we're committed to providing quality health care close to home. Our healthcare system includes over 270 knowledgeable and skilled employees who are dedicated to providing exceptional inpatient and outpatient healthcare services to you and your loved ones. As an award-winning critical access hospital, we are honored to serve and support our local athletes. For over 135 years, we have made your health our priority.
Back to the MDL broadcast booth here at Brian Kern Family Stadium. I'm Matt Gross. Dakota State with a 7-0 lead on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. A previous 4th and 1 play by Dakota State is under review. DSU thought that Tice Ortman had a first down run. The officials taking a look at it as we speak here. DSU has been controlling the time of possession all game long, and they would love to keep that going here. And if you get the first down, you get a few more yards. You can give Sauceda an opportunity for another field goal attempt here. But that's going to depend on what happens. This is a big spot here in this game. I know we're, still relatively early in the third quarter, but with just a 7-0 game, an opportunity to keep the Jimmy's offense on the sidelines and keep this DSU offense, which is being forced to pick up yards, 3-4 at a time, mostly on the ground. This becomes a real huge spot. Sauceda, meanwhile, is kicking the ball angrily over on the sideline. I think he wanted to come out. He wanted to try that field goal.
After review, the ruling of the runner short of the line to gain stands as called on the field.
So the call stands. Ortman is down short of the line to gain.
First down.
And the Jamestown offense comes out onto the field after they hold on defense. That's the second time today Dakota State University has turned the ball over on downs. This one comes with 9:35 to go here in the third quarter. as John Gran and the offense for the Jimmies back out onto the field. They go 4 wide receivers here. Julian is the tailback. Gran, 12 of 21 passing, 147 yards and 1 interception today. He's out of the shotgun on 1st down and 10. Sends a man in motion to the near side. Takes the handoff. Takes the snap, rather. Fakes a handoff. Throws a pass incomplete. Not turned around that time was Terrence Sir, the junior linebacker. That ball was thrown right to him. He was covering Julian out of the backfield. As Gran hit as he threw. And that one fell incomplete. Caleb Dwyer applying pressure from the defensive end spot there. Nearly got a sack and nearly forced an interception. Stops the clock with 9:29 to go here in the third quarter. A 7-0 Dakota State University lead. Trying to improve to 3-0 in front of a homecoming day crowd. Another full stadium across from us. 2 wide receivers to the right side. Double tight ends over to the right as well. Handoff goes up the middle. Spun around and taken down after a short gain is Colton Schneider. He picks up about 3, maybe 4 yards on that run. Bring up 3rd down and 6 here for the Jimmies. Chambliss in on the tackle. Gabe, 6-foot junior, 4 tackles, 1 fumble recovery on the season for the junior outside linebacker. 3rd down and 6 now for Jamestown. 3 wide receivers set. Tight end is off to the left side. Running back Schneider stands to the left of his quarterback, Grant. Dakota State rushes 3. Quick pass over to the sideline. It is caught. 2 defenders collide. It's going to be a 1st down. And shedding defenders one after another was Isaiah Roebuck. He caught that ball at the 40-yard line. Would have been 3 yards short of the line to gain. But 2 DSU defenders collided over there.
Dakota State, number 90, must leave the field for 1 play. Helmet off.
Helmet came off of Caleb Dwyer, so he's got to come out for a play. But Jamestown picks up a big 1st down. Isaiah Roebuck with some shifty moves this to the Jamestown 49-yard line. 1st down and 10 now for the Jimmies. 8:20 and counting here in the third quarter. Out of the shotgun is Gran. Sends his tight end over to the right. Hands it off to the tailback Schneider. Schneider looking to go room right side. Doesn't find much. A yard, maybe 2. As he is wrapped up by the Trojan defense. Brugelman coming off that pile along with Terrence Sir as they make the stop for a 2-yard gain. And 2nd down and 8 here for Jamestown. DSU running a lot of personnel in and out. As back into the game now is Jordan Cooper, a freshman defensive end. Also Trey Ortman in as an extra safety here on 2nd down and 8. Empty backfield for Grant. Tries to throw it to the right. Now escapes the pocket. Gets out of pressure. Still on his feet. Has room to the 40. 1st down 35. And taken down at the 34-yard line finally by Caden Eng. That was a slow scramble, too, by John Grant. Just weaving his way through blue and white jerseys and picking up a 1st down. Now inside the Trojan 35 to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Jimmies. Have yet to score in this game. Got deep into Trojan territory at the end of the second quarter, but threw an interception with just 23 seconds left in the first half. Double tight ends here. The running back is Schneider on 1st down and 10. Wide receivers to either side. Taking the snap is Grant. Deep drop. Pressure. Oh, a little hold. Might have got away. Passes in the middle of nowhere. Coming straight up the middle that time was Brooks Jansen, and his jersey, or not Jansen, pardon me, that was Rashid DeBozy, and he was lined, his jersey was being held so much it had to almost be put back on him. Yeah, they're still working on it. Oh, I wonder why his jersey's all messed up, ref. Pass fell incomplete, and it's 2nd down and 10. Now for Jamestown. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right side here for Grant. Tight end off to the left. Schneider is running back. He's done the bulk of the carrying here in this second half. Now a man in motion to the near side. Grant on a deep drop. Pressure in his face. Sets up a little screen to his tight end. Nothing doing there. That one was read well by Caden Eng. And he drops him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain in the pass to Andrews, the sophomore tight end. And 3rd down and 10. Coming up for the Jamestown Jimmies at the Trojan 33-yard line. Probably 4-down territory here unless DSU can drop them back somehow. So you don't have to go for the sticks necessarily. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left side. DSU, 4 men up on the line. 5 men up on the line now. They rush 3. Now here's a late blitz coming up the middle. He rolls out right to Strand. Has the pass in. It's complete. Nearly picked at the last second by Devin Moses. But the pass is complete, short of the sticks to Antecino. He'll gain 7 on the play. It'll bring up 4th down and 3. So that's exactly what we're talking about. They didn't have to get it all there. They can go for it now on 4th and 3 to try to move the chains. But boy, that pass dangerous. Devin Moses was just a step away from another interception. 4th down and 3 from the Trojan 26-yard line. 2 wide receivers to either side for the quarterback, Grant. 4th down. Needs 3 yards. DSU shows blitz. Passes out of the backfield. Complete to his running back, Schneider. It's a 4-yard pickup and a 1st down. Colin Brueggemann just couldn't quite get there in time to swat that ball away. DSU came with a blitz, and Grant got rid of it quickly to his running back Schneider for the 1st down, and the Jimmies move the chains. 4:45 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Jamestown trying to score their first touchdown of the game. Trojans lead at 7-0 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. 1st and 10 from the Trojan 22-yard line. 3 tight ends in on this formation. Grant wants to throw. Passes quickly to his tight end Andrews, who makes the catch for about a 5-yard gain to the Trojan 17-yard line. And into the red zone for the first time in the second half comes Jamestown. Got to do a little moving here now as the sun's setting. And got to find some interesting ways this time of day. I wish DSU would go to playing games at either like 11 o'clock or 8 p.m. These 4 o'clock starts are going to be interesting. 2 wide receivers left. Double tight ends. Man come in motion. Here's the handoff to the running back. And now that's the wide receiver looking to throw a pass to the end zone, and it is incomplete. That was something. They sent wide receiver Solano in motion, and then he took a handoff and threw it downfield, and now we've got a flag at the end of this. So there was all kinds of things happening on that play. The pass intended for Antecino falls incomplete, and now we've got a flag in the backfield here.
Dead ball, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 92 of the defense. Half the distance to the goal,
So second
automatic first
unnecessary
down.
roughness penalty on Dakota State. This one on Jack Heeman. That is his first, but second on the team in this second half. And so that'll be half the distance to the goal, and 1st and goal to go now for the Jimmies from the 9. 1st down and goal to go for Jamestown. Schneider remains the running back. Pistol formation now for Grant. Grant takes the snap, hands off Schneider, up the middle. Schneider has room, reaching for the end zone, and he is just short. It's an 8.5-yard run by Colton Schneider, but it's going to put this ball 2nd and goal to go from about the 4-inch line. And we haven't seen John Grant go under center today, but we might see it right here. Yes, he will go under center. And 2nd down and goal to go for about a half yard here. Grant under center, takes the snap, turns hands off to the tailback and into the end zone, I believe. No, short is Gavin Bloomdahl. DSU says the ball came out at the goal line. Officials signal timeout to unpile this one. DSU all signaling that they've got the football. And they're going to say, nope, that's Jamestown football. It'll be 3rd down and goal to go from the half-yard line. DSU stood them up.
The ruling on the field.
Third down and goal to go.
Drilling
now
on the
for
field as the
Jimmies.
runner's forward progress was stopped prior to losing the football. Third down.
Third down for Jamestown now. They send a wide receiver out left. Schneider in now. They've got a fullback off to the left side. Under center is Grant. Grant takes the snap, hands off, tailback. Schneider swallowed up in the backfield, and he is going to be taken down. He's going to lose a yard on the play. Again, the ball came out at the end. DSU jumped on it, but the whistle had blown, and now it's going to be fourth down and goal to go from the 2. And wide receivers checking in. Julian checking in. They will look, I'd say look to throw it, but Grant is showing the ability to run here, and I would not be shocked to see even like a delayed draw to him. He's got an empty backfield. 5 wide receiver sets here for Grant on fourth down and goal to go for the Trojan 2-yard line. Sends a man in motion, takes a snap, rolls out to his right. Man in his face, fires a pass, incomplete. The Trojans hold. Grant pressured, passed off to the right side, and the pass falls incomplete. He was looking, I believe that was Solano, and Dakota State holds. It was first down and goal to go. It was second down and goal to go from the half-yard line. And DSU holds and preserves the shutout with 1:53 to go here in the third quarter. And a 7-0 lead. The Trojans offense comes out onto the field. Got to be careful here. The ball is at the 1.5-yard line. First and 10 for Dakota State. And they've got a fullback in the backfield. Ortman there as well. Don't be surprised to see Cole just carry this one with Ortman blocking for him along with Merrill III. As we've got Jamestown training staff coming out here to look at somebody. Not sure if somebody's cramping up. Trainer's out onto the field picking something up. So they sent a trainer out onto the field to pick up a mouth guard. I don't think I've ever seen that. She smiles as she goes back to the sidelines. And DSU's defense is smiling, now hoping the offense can move this one from out of the shadow of their own end zone here. It's going to be first down and goal to go from the 1.5-yard line. First down and 10, pardon me, from the 1.5-yard line for the Trojans. Under center is Cole. He will sneak it and just push this one forward and gets it out to the 3, maybe a little past the 3-yard line to give DSU a little bit of room here. 2-yard keeper that time by the quarterback Cole. Joseph Cole, the sophomore backup from Winter, has been running the ball more here in this third quarter. We've only seen him complete 1 pass in the third after 4 in the first half. Second down and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. He takes a snap, hands off to Ortman. He was hit in the backfield and dropped immediately. He got maybe the line of scrimmage. I don't even know if he got that. And third down coming up. Third down for Dakota State. And now just want to pick up some yardage, if nothing else, give Ortman a chance to get a punt away without having to stand the back of the goal line. Ortman moves to the left side of Cole, who takes the snap, hands off Ortman. Ortman gets upfield to the 9, and he's wrapped up there. Boy, he was one more spurt away from being able to break that one. He'll pick up about 6 yards, and it'll bring up fourth down and 2 here for Dakota State, and a punt coming up. Tice Ortman has had 2 very good punts and 1 very, very bad punt. He had a 50-yarder and a 6-yarder, and he needs a good one here. Back to return is Isaiah Roebuck. He stands at midfield. Ortman about halfway back in the end zone. He takes a good snap, gets a high, booming kick all the way back, brought in at the 35-yard line. Returned now by Roebuck to the sideline to the 40 to the 45. Flags fly in. And I think now all kinds of flags. Another one came in at the Trojan sideline. So there are 3 flags down. That kick was caught at the 35-yard line, which would make it a 60-yard punt. No, pardon me, that'd be a 57-yard punt. But now we got to check the flags here. They came in on the return and then one at the very end. There's actually 4 flags down. 2, what looked like maybe a block in the back, and then one at the sideline that could be on DSU. These could offset. Officials trying to figure this one out. There's been a lot of flags here in this third quarter. DSU already with 2 personal fouls. If those ones on the sidelines could be personal foul number 3. And if that first foul is on DSU, that's going to be a real shame because that's a great punt. Then you would have had a foul at the end of it that could have put Jamestown back inside their own 30-yard line. And if somebody committed a personal foul at the end of it to take that all away, oh, man, that's going to be killer.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Personal foul, illegal blindside block, Jamestown, number 20. After the play, dead ball, personal foul, late hit, Dakota State, number 99. Both penalties will be enforced. First down, Jamestown.
Well,
this is the end of the third quarter.
Enforced. That is the 3rd personal foul penalty on Dakota State. That one's on Brooks Jansen. So 3 personal foul penalties on DSU in the third quarter, yet they still hold a 7-0 lead. It'll be Jamestown football when we come back after a 1-minute timeout here on Jammin' Country 103.
Trust your...
Who is Dakota State University? We are dedicated, disciplined, determined. We are more than students, more than educators, more than alumni. We are Trojans. Dynamic, driven, distinctive. This is who we are, and nothing can stand in our way.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today.
The MDL broadcast booth at Blankley Field. I'm Matt Gross. Jamestown has it 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Back to pass is Grant, and he wants to go deep, and this is incomplete. Hand fighting down the field between Dakota State's Mike Foster and the intended receiver, Antecino, or pardon me, not Antecino, that was Colton Schumacher. There we go. Colton Schumacher down the field. A little bit of hand fighting between him and Foster, but the pass falls incomplete. And it's 2nd down and 10, so the Jamestown Jimmies took their shot here on 1st down. 4 wide receivers again. Running back to the left side. Grant sends a man in motion, hands it off. This is Schneider. Schneider looking for room up the middle. He is swallowed up, hit in the backfield by Brooks Jansen, and then carried him forward. And now we've got a man down for Jamestown, where the ball was marked down there after about a 4-yard run by Schneider. It'll bring up 3rd and 6, but a man down here for Jamestown right at what will be the line of scrimmage, and I think he's signaling that he's just cramping up out there. It's been a sunny, warm day here today. And actually, I think this is only the first cramping situation that we've seen, at least on the field, for either team. Sun's going to slowly start setting out behind the stadium. And about half the field right now is in shadow, the Trojan sideline. They've been in the shadow pretty much all game long today. That's kind of the beauty of the way this stadium is set. You get a 4 o'clock start, they're going to be in the shade all day long. Jamestown And center Matt Sperlin gets up and comes to the sideline. He's got to come out for at least one play here. So it'll be a different center for Jamestown on a 3rd down and 7 coming up. 3rd down and 6, we'll call it here, at the nose of the football at the 49-yard line. Jamestown with an empty backfield. 3 wide receivers left and 2 to the right side. Dakota State rushes 3. Everybody else back now. Stepping up in the pocket is Grant, and he's going to be hit and sacked. He's taken down in the backfield by Dakota State's Rashad DeBose, the redshirt freshman from Columbus, Ohio. He gets the sack. A 3-man rush gets home. And Jamestown will be forced to punt. DeBose with a sack. It's the 2nd sack of the ball game for Dakota State. And a punt upcoming. Back to return for DSU is Austin Lake. Punt is away. Short punt. Going to bounce at the 20. Right to Lake. He picks it up at the 15. Runs to the outside. He'll be tripped up. Pardon me. That was Malik Ford returning that punt. And it will be a short return out to about the 13-yard line. And the Trojan offense back out onto the field. 13:43 to go here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 for Dakota State. The only touchdown in this game coming on a defensive fumble recovery. And a touchdown by Caden Eng after a botched snap back at the end of the 1st quarter. DSU's offense back out onto the field here behind the sophomore backup quarterback Cole. Sends Austin Lake in motion. Hands off. Nope, keeps it himself. Wants to throw a pass down the field. It's a wobbler and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Jimmy to the 30, 25-yard line to the 20. Outside with room to go to the 10 and knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. That was the interception by number 13, Tanner Chafee. The sophomore defensive back with the interception, and he returns it inside the Trojan 10-yard line. Cole let that one go, and it was well short. It just, well, you could tell right away, he sputtered out of his hands. That was a jump ball, and the only person there was the Jamestown safety. And so now Jamestown back out on the field, trying to tie this football game. 1st down and goal to go from the Trojan 7. Gran with an empty backfield. 4 wide receivers to the left. He's going to keep it himself up the middle. He is hit and dropped. Taken down. Knifing in was Chris Geepy, and the senior makes the tackle and takes him right down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 2nd down and goal to go now for the 7. Trojans held on a 1st and goal to go on the previous possession. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Jamestown has been inside the 10-yard line twice. They are 0 for 2. A turnover on downs and an interception. Tight end off to the right side. Deep back is Schneider behind the quarterback here. Pistol formation. Now the tight end moves to the left. Hand off Schneider. Schneider hit immediately and taken down. This is going to be a loss on the play. Dakota State wraps him up in the backfield. Geepy was in there again, as was the defensive end Brooks Jansen. And 3rd down and goal to go now. 3rd down and goal to go from the 9-yard line. They lost 2 on that run. So 3rd and goal to go for the 9. 2 wide receivers to either side. Grant has Schneider to his right. Grant, the junior quarterback, wants to throw. Fades to the corner of the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown! Jamestown's Hoffman in the back right corner brings it in for the touchdown. And the Jimmies are an extra point away from tying this game. Hoffman brings in the touchdown, and they convert off the interception, and score their first touchdown of the game. First offensive touchdown for either team in this one. And now, Powell on to attack the extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is blocked! The Trojans block the extra point, and now they pick it up and looking to return! Coming to the near side is Caden Eng. Caden Eng down the sideline, and he will return the extra point all the way. And so Dakota State is going to get points out of this. Unbelievable. Caden Eng returns this blocked point after attempt, and Dakota State not only preserves the lead, they'll tack another point on. It's 8-6 with 11:50 to go here in the fourth. We'll pause. Kickoff coming up when we come back in a minute on KJAM.
If you're
Who is Dakota State University? We are dedicated, disciplined, determined. We are more than students, more than educators, more than alumni. We are Trojans. Dynamic, driven, distinctive. This is who we are, and nothing can stand in our way.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant.
Welcome back here to the MDL broadcast booth. It is a 9-6 lead. The 2-point conversion to Dakota State after Caden Eng picked up the blocked extra point attempt and returned it to the end zone. And so it's a 3-point Dakota State lead, 9-6 with 11:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. Jimmies get the touchdown, but they do not tie it up. And DSU will receive the kickoff. Angling over to the left side. Underneath this one is Ford, bringing it into the 10 to the 15 to the 20. And hit at the 25 and drop down there. Strong hit and tackle by, I believe that was Rance for the Jimmies. And the Trojan offense back out onto the field, now clinging to a 3-point lead with 11:43 to go here in this ball game. Dakota State has led since late in the first quarter when, Caden Eng, he's been in the end zone twice today, returned a fumble for a touchdown at the end of the first. And then after the interception, the first score finally by the Jimmies. And now Cole onto the field. Takes the snap, hands off to Preston Iverson. Iverson goes up the field to the 30-yard line. A nice run of about 4 yards on that first down carry by Preston Iverson. Haven't seen a lot out of Preston carrying the football today, but he will stay in here for a second down play after a pickup of 4 yards. And second down and 6 coming up here from the Trojans' own 30-yard line. Connors wide to the left side. As the handoff's going to go to Preston Iverson, hitting the backfield, and he's going to lose yardage. Nowhere for Iverson to go. He'll lose a yard, maybe 2 on that run. And so third down and 7 coming up now for Dakota State. Austin Lake back in. Ford wide out to the right side here for DSU. Connors to the left. Preston Iverson remains the running back next to the quarterback Cole. On third down and 7. Cole takes the snap in the pocket, throws, and a pass nearly intercepted again. Threw it over to the left side, and it was almost picked off by Damian Otero, and he bats it down incomplete. And a punt coming up for DSU, and DSU's defense is going to have to win this game. They are going to need them to force a stop, maybe put the offense in good position to get a touchdown, because it just doesn't feel like the offense is going to be able to drive down the field at this point. Just have not moved the ball since Hedrick got hurt. Punt upcoming here, 4th down and 7. Dakota State leading it by 3. Ortman back to punt it away, takes a snap, and booms this one to the 45-yard line. Takes a Trojan bounce to the 40 to the 35, and then that wasn't AJ. That was Jasper Gibson. That ball maybe still had another 3 yards on it, and he just fell on it at the 36-yard line. Maybe forgot which way he was facing. Might have got another 2 or 3 out of that, but a good punt regardless by Ortman, and it puts the Jimmies at their own 36-yard line. And the Trojan defense, which has forced 3 turnovers today, they've blocked an extra point and returned it for a 2-point conversion. And they're going to need to be asked to make another big play here. Still a lot of time at 10:26 to go in the 4th quarter. They lead it by 3. Jimmy's 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Graham with 3 wide receivers bunched to the right side will pitch it out there. And pass is caught on the run, and now it crossed Trojan territory to the 48-yard line by Hoffman, who caught the touchdown. And he's going to pick up a big chunk here of about 16 yards on a little catch and run. There's that little slip screen I thought maybe DSU might try. The Jimmies use it for a 16-yard gain and get first down yardage into Trojan territory here at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for the University of Jamestown. 3 wide receivers to the left side. Grand to throw. Drop straight back. Has plenty of time. Wants to go deep down the field, and it's incomplete. Looking for Schumacher. Defended on the play by Tamron Foster, the 5'10", 185-pound junior from Orlando. And it's 2nd down and 10. Jimmies have had their shots. If Grant has been able, he's needed to drop a perfect pass a few times and just hasn't been able to do it. It's been good one-on-one coverage. But the option, they've been there, these deep passes. They've only completed 1 so far today. 2nd down and 10. Slot receiver to the left side. DSU showing blitz. Here they come. They throw it out quickly, and the pass is dropped through the hands of Isaiah Roebuck. It was going to be one-on-one. He was trying to spin and get away from what was a tackler coming on Devin Moses. Instead, he drops the ball in 3rd down and 10. DSU has been coming at him here. And I like the strategy. He wants to go deep. These short passes are not initially where they want to go. For the most part, they are always looking to go down the field. So DSU is going to keep putting pressure on him. Bringing blitzes here. 3rd down and 10. 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers standing near the line of scrimmage. 3 wide receivers to the left side. Now they bring a man in motion. Drop back. Trojans only rush 3 this time. Pass out into the flat is dropped again. Looking for Hoffman, and he dropped it. And 4th down coming up for the Jimmies now. 4th and 10, and the punting team is coming on. So 3 incompletions, 2 dropped passes. Force a 4th down, and DSU. And the defense holds again. Punt unit is on. And coming in to return is Skogerbo, standing back at the 10-yard line. Good snap on the punt, and a high, wobbly punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 11-yard line by Skogerbo. And with 9:27 to go here in the 4th quarter, it's a 9-6 Dakota State University lead, and the offense coming back out onto the field. And if you're the offense right now, might not be asking for a touchdown, not a big drive, just chew some clock up, even get this ball towards midfield, get 2-3 first downs, and make the Jimmies go the length of the field again against this Trojan defense. Also give the defense a little breather out there. Tailback is Ortman, and they fake the handoff. They want to throw, and the pass is incomplete. It was nearly picked, and again open that time was the intended receiver in Malik Ford. The pass was about 5 yards off target, and Ford had to knock it away. And Cole, who looked okay on throws in the first half, boy, his throws in this fourth quarter have just been dreadful. That is 3 passes, and he is missing them by not feet, by yards. 2nd down and 10. Ortman to the side. Now they're going to let Cole run it. Cole running up the field. He's got some room, gets out to the 17-yard line. As a quarterback and winner, I guarantee you, this is a lot of what Joseph Cole was able to do. He's a big dude, 6'4", 185 pounds, and he gets a nice run there of 6 yards to bring up 3rd and 4. Maybe let's see if DSU wants to try to roll him out, get him moving here, short pass or tuck it and run. Find that rhythm. Ortman stands to his left on 3rd and 4. Big play here. Cole takes the snap, wants to run, looks for room, and it collapses on him. He'll be hit in the backfield and taken down. He stood and waited, was waiting for that hole to open, and instead it collapsed on him, and he's taken down by Kyle Williams for a loss. And a 3-and-out by Dakota State, and they will be forced to punt with 8:25 and counting here in the fourth quarter. And as we said, after the last possession, this is the defense's game to win. The Jimmies are either going to score a touchdown and win this game, or DSU's defense is going to hold it for them. Ortman stands at the 2-yard line to punt it away. Takes the snap. Gets the high spiraling punt away to the 50-yard line where it is caught by Roebuck, and he is hit and tackled immediately. Taken down by Devin Moses right where he caught that ball. In fact, actually, I don't know if you can lose a yard on a punt return, but it almost looked like you did. They're going to mark it right at the 50-yard line where he caught it, but he was spun away and went backwards about 3 yards. I thought he signaled for a fair catch at first, considering how quickly DSU was getting on top of him. So here's the situation. 7:53 to go in the fourth quarter. DSU leads it by 3, 9-6. All the scoring for Dakota State has come from the defense. All 9 points from the defense. And special teams with a blocked PAT returned for a 2-point conversion. Now the defense faces a 1st down and 10. It's a bobbled snap off the hands of Grant, and he's going to lose yardage. Hadn't seen this in the second half. It's how DSU got the touchdown in the first half. And they are going to lose 7 yards to bring up 2nd down. And actually an 8-yard loss. 2nd down and 18 now for Jamestown. Grant able to fall on it that time. 4 wide receivers. DSU. 4 men at the line of scrimmage. They will rush 4. Grant fires over the middle, incomplete. DSU's defenders collided and a little slow to get up are Jay Skogerbo along with Cameron Foster. And that pass incomplete. 3rd down, 18 now. So 3rd down and long here for Dakota State's defense to try to make the stop. Jimmies at their own 42-yard line. Need to gain the Trojan 40. 4 wide receivers set. Grant on a deep drop, looking down the middle of the field, fires his pass, tipped and nearly intercepted. Fighting through with Skogerbo, trying to get to it. He got his hands on it. Antoncino's body was just blocking him. And Skogerbo wasn't able to quite bring it in. And a punt up coming again here from Jamestown. The DSU defense holds once more. How many more times can they do it? Austin Lake stands back inside the 20 to return this punt. Back to punt is Butt. Takes the snap, a little low, and gets a wobbly punt away. It's angling towards the Trojan sideline, and it will bounce out of bounds at about the Trojan, look to me about the 33. Let's see where they mark it here. I think they might get a better one than that. They're marking it at the Dakota State 38-yard line. So a short punt And DSU's offense comes out onto the field. Again, score would be great. Let's just move the chains a few times. Shorten this game. Give the Jimmies maybe one possession to try to go down the field against the Trojan defense. As it stands right now, you go 3 and out, you're giving them 2, maybe 3 more possessions at it. If you keep going 3 and out, it could be 4 possessions before this game's all said and done. First down and 10. Ortman is the running back here for Dakota State. As Cole from the shotgun, hands off. Ortman looking for room up the middle, now angling to the right. Sheds one man, gets across the 40, still fighting near the 45-yard line before he's finally taken down. Power running by Tice Ortman. That's going to be a run of 7 yards and second down and 3 coming up for Dakota State. Ortman has done the bulk of the work in the ball game today for the Trojans offense. You can see why he was the offensive player of the week in the NSAA a year ago. Trojans running some late personnel in as Maddox Keeney comes in late. Second down and 3. Ortman remains the tailback. Play clock running down to 3, now to 2, now to 1. They get the snap away. Cole will look to keep it himself, just following backers. Now he's got room. Cole to the 50-yard line, lowers his shoulder. He's got a first down on a run of about 5, maybe 6 yards. Good run that time by Joseph Cole, and I liked how he slowed down, got down. He wasn't going to slide. He was going to lean forward, get the extra yards, but he also wasn't going to take the big hit. Smart running by Joseph Cole. He moves the chains, first down into Jimmy's territory here at the Jamestown 49-yard line. Clock ticking now with 5.5 minutes to go. Tight end off to the right side, 2 wide receivers. Double tight ends to the right. Ortman to the right as well. Cole takes the snap. Guard pulls. Ortman cuts back to the right side, and he picks up a gain of just a couple yards on that one. Looks like they've got him down at the 47-yard line. Trojans just 3 first downs here in the second half. DSU has put together just 178 total yards. But the defense has forced 3 turnovers. The special teams blocked an extra point and have preserved the lead. Second down and 8 after a 2-yard run. Handoff. No, it's going to be a pass, and the pass is incomplete. Hit as the ball got to him was Malik Ford. They went play action pass, and Ford nearly had the reception, but he was hit. Just great timing right as that ball got to him. And then the pass falls incomplete, so third down now. Trojans are going to go with a empty backfield here. Tight end to the right side. 3 wide receivers right for Dakota State. Cole from the shotgun on third down and 8. Takes a snap. Looking off to his right. Fires his pass. Tipped and incomplete. It was tipped twice. Once by the Trojan receiver who is down. I believe that's Grindy. Yep, I thought I saw the 5, but I was like, that is not Leg. That is Grindy who is down. The pass went off Grindy's hands and then tipped high off the hands of the safety and fell incomplete. And while they attend to Grindy, both teams will huddle up. Trojans will have a 4th down and a punt coming up here. Jimmies will get the football with 4:36 to go and 3 timeouts after the ensuing punt as Grindy comes up and is walking off under his own power and hopefully just a cramp for Tyson Grindy. So a 4th down and another punt coming up for Ortman. Tice Ortman punting today has been good, save 1 punt. Ortman stands back at his own 40-yard line. He's averaged 37 yards per punt today. They'll try to stick one inside the 20 here. Flag flies. Punt is away. Oh, it's another bad one off the side of his foot. Angles out of bounds. But we had a flag as soon as that ball was snapped. I wonder if somebody for Jamestown was lined up off sides, but they're talking to the Jamestown team here. So it's going to be an illegal procedure on Dakota State. I would imagine they'll decline this. And they will take a short punt by Tice Ortman. Ball right now is marked at the Jimmy 30-yard line. Should make it a punt of just 17 yards. And now they're making sure that they want to decline this one. You're saying we can't assess this, right? No, then we'll decline. Okay. It's the official
Illegal
word.
Formation, 5 in the backfield, Dakota State. That penalty
Illegal
is declined.
formation on the
Jamestown,
Trojans.
first
Jimmies
down.
will decline. And with 4:35 to go, Jamestown's offense back out onto the field at their own 30-yard line. And DSU's defense has been the story of the game, and they will try to hold again. A 9-6 lead for Dakota State here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. 1st and 10 for Jamestown's Graham. In at quarterback. He takes a snap, and he hands off up the middle to Carlos Julian. We haven't seen that too much today. And a gain of about 4 yards on the first down run to bring up 2nd down and 6. Julian, and really anybody not named Colton Schneider has not run the ball much. They hardly ran the ball in the first half at all. Gave Colton Schneider a little more of a chance here in the second half, and now Carlos Julian gets a run of 4 yards to bring up 2nd down and 6. He stays in the backfield to the left side of Graham, the quarterback. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left, tight end off to the right side here on 2nd down. From their own 34-yard line, sends a man in motion to the near side. Takes a snap, looking down the field, looking to the middle, pump fakes, now throws, passes incomplete. He wanted to go to the right, came back to the middle just as he was hit. Incomplete. And 3rd down and 6 coming up. And the Trojan defense trying to rise to the occasion again as they make subs. Trey Ortman coming in. Ortman, the free safety, coming in as an extra defensive back here, facing a 5 wide receiver set. Grant with an empty backfield. 3 down linemen and the outside linebacker, Gipoli. There we go. Now he's going to pass. He fires over the middle, incomplete. Man went down for Jamestown. They're looking for a flag. They're not going to get it. That pass is
Dakota
incomplete.
State, number 7, must leave the field for 1 play. Helmet off.
The pass is incomplete. No flags, and DSU holds. Jordan Cooper lost his helmet on the play, so he has to come out. DSU forces the incomplete pass. And another punt coming up here from Jamestown with 3:41 to go in this game. The Trojans lead it by 3. Austin Lake stands back to return at his own 26-yard line. Brooks Butt will punt. His last one was his only bad punt of the ball game. This one is a spiral fair catch called for and made by Lake at the 27-yard line, and the Trojan offense comes back out onto the field. And again, while they haven't done much today, they've got a chance to win it here. 3:36 to go, 4th quarter. Now, granted that Jamestown has all 3 of their timeouts, but you can keep your defense on the field and put this one away. You just got to pick up first downs. No negative plays. And absolutely no turnovers. If you got to punt it away, you got to punt it away. Defense has been holding all day long. Running back will be Preston Iverson. Here with the quarterback, Cole. 4 wide receivers on 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Man in motion, handoff Iverson. Iverson up the middle, falls forward for a gain of a couple of yards. And 2nd down and 8, and Jamestown will immediately use their first of their 3 timeouts. 3:30 to go here in the 4th quarter. It's a 3-point Dakota State lead.
Timeout.
We have a
Jamestown.
timeout on the field.
Their first
we
charge timeout of the half.
30-second break on Jammin' Country 103.
What's your
This your place?
No. I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No. I just had a bite.
You want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! You never know what she's doing in there. Mom!
He really needs to get a place of his own.
Who is the...
Welcome you back to the MDL broadcast booth here. Dakota State University on their homecoming day leads 9-6 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard with 3:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. The offense, 2nd down and 8. Jamestown has used the first of their 3 timeouts to stop the clock after that first down run by Preston Iverson. Ortman back in at running back now on 2nd down and 8. Man in motion into the backfield. Hand off to Ortman. Ortman's got some room outside. Oh, what a great job pursuing, knifing in, and making the tackle is Jed Rands, the junior who led this team with 16 tackles coming into the ball game. And he got in to take down Ortman. And maybe actually Ortman lost a yard.
Timeout.
It looked like he had room,
Their
and then
charge timeout
all of a sudden Rands just exploded in there and got him around the ankle to take him down. And another timeout by Jamestown. So we'll pause as well. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM. Decision time here for Dakota State University and head coach Josh Anderson. You've got 3rd down and 8. You have not thrown the ball effectively in this game. You'd like to try to get this first down. Jamestown has used 2 timeouts. You get a first down, boy, all the pressure in the world on them. But you'd also, just if nothing else, like them to burn this final timeout. Ortman remains in the backfield here on 3rd down and 8. Tight end off to the right side. 3 wide receivers. Tight end comes in motion to the left. Hand off Ortman. Ortman, no room. He's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jamestown will use their final timeout, and Dakota State will punt it away and lean on that defense one more time. 3:19 to go here in the fourth quarter. Dakota State leading it by 3. It's a 9-6 score. Jamestown uses their final timeout. We'll pause again for 30 seconds on KJAM.
When looking for flowers.
Turn for a touchdown at the end of the first quarter and an extra point to make it 7-0. Jamestown scored a touchdown here early in this fourth quarter. The extra point was blocked and returned for a 2-point conversion for DSU to give them this 3-point lead. And now Ortman will punt it away, and Jimmy's look like they're coming after it here. Takes the snap and gets a punt away. A good punt by Ortman when they needed it. Fair catch called for and made back at the 38-yard line by Isaiah Roebuck. And that's where the Jimmies will get it. 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. This Trojan defense has been the story of the game. They have forced 3 turnovers, all of them in the first half, including an interception in the end zone. Here in the second half, they stopped them on the goal line. And now they need a stop again with 3:12 to go in the game. 1st and 10 from the Jamestown 38-yard line for the Jimmies. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left side. Grant out of the shotgun, fakes a handoff, wants to throw, looking deep, fires his pass, hit as he throw, ball in the air, tipped, and intercepted! Taken away by the Trojans, it's picked off by Devin Moses running to the middle of the field, angles to the near side to the 30, cuts it upfield to the 20, Moses to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and he's going to be taken down near the goal line, and he is in for a touchdown! Trojans! Devin Moses with the touchdown. Now they're saying, was there a fumble at the end of this? They're unpiling everybody, but the official came in and signaled touchdown. It is a touchdown, Trojans. That ball was tipped. I believe it was Skogerbo that tipped it. And then Devin Moses made the pick and returns it all the way for the touchdown. Can Dakota State's defense rise again? You bet they can.
The ruling on the field is an interception returned for a touchdown. Touchdown, Dakota State.
Touchdown, Dakota State. The Trojans, with 2:50 to go here in the fourth quarter, take a 15-6 lead in the first ever homecoming at Brian Kern Family Stadium. And now we'll come out to make it a 10-point lead with an extra point. 2 defensive touchdowns today for the Trojans. Devin Moses with a 61-yard touchdown return on the interception. And now Sauceda will line it up to make it a 10-point game. Austin Lake will hold. The snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good. 2:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. Dakota State 16, Jamestown 6. Back after a 1-minute timeout on Jammin' Country 103. Here at Blankley Field, Brian Kern Family Stadium. The Trojans with a 16-6 lead on the Farmers Egg Center scoreboard. As Sauceda kicks it off, bounces at about the 12 and picked up there by Roebuck. Roebuck returns to the 30. He's got room to the 35, and he's taken down at about the 43-yard line. And a nice return by Isaiah Roebuck. And Jamestown down 10. Will get the ball in decent field position here at their own 43-yard line, but now trailing 16-6. And 2:43 to go here in the game, and no timeouts for the Jimmies. And this ball-hawking defense for Dakota State that has forced 4 turnovers in this game and returned 2 of them for touchdowns is back out onto the field. Grant has 4 wide receivers. DSU will rush 3, and now a late blitz coming by the middle linebacker, Pregame. He rolls out of the pocket, does Grant, trying to scramble away. He is going to be wrapped up and taken down by Gabriel Chambliss, the junior linebacker out of Houston, Texas, who takes him down after a gain of 3. DSU will give up the yards because that keeps the clock rolling with 2:25 to go. And now there is a Trojan down. So that stops the clock momentarily as Jordan Cooper, the freshman defensive end, will be slow to get up and now come back out onto the field.
Will the game clock operator please reset the game clock to 2 minutes,
Casey Cawley
23
for the
seconds.
issue, the sophomore defensive end,
2-2-3.
will
Thank you.
check back into the ball game here. So Cawley, Caleb Dwyer, and Brooks Jansen on the field. Here's the snap. Following that injury timeout, they complete the pass to the running back, Julian, who got away from 2 tackles and then got out of bounds. And makes it third down now, and 3. 3rd and 3 as we get to the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd and 3.
This is a 2-minute timeout. With the game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 2 minutes. Thank you.
And a 2-minute timeout. And Jamestown faces a 3rd down from midfield when we come back after this 1-minute timeout on Jammin' Country. To 6 here in the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Jimmies have 227 total yards of offense to DSU's 180, but they've turned it over 4 times. 2nd down and 10. Grand straight drop. 2-man rush is all, but they still almost get home. He fires a pass over the middle, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by the Trojans' Mike Foster, and he's on the run to the far sideline to the 40. Foster to the 50. Turns it upfield now to the 40. Man out in front of him, he runs out of bounds near the 35-yard line to ice the game with 1:27 to go. The 3rd interception, the 5th turnover of the game for the DSU defense. The Trojans stand tall. There is a flag down. Looks like during the return. There's a flag back at the Jamestown 46-yard line, so we will have to check that. But this ball should stay. Dakota State University football with 1:27 to go. No timeouts for Jamestown. Well, maybe not. If it's on the return of the interception, yeah. It's not. No, it's a hold. We got a defensive hold. A defensive hold.
There are 2 fouls on the play.
Here we go.
Prior to the pass, personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 99. During the return, holding on the defense, number 10. That penalty is declined by rule. Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 99, 15 yards from the previous spot, automatic first down.
So personal foul, roughing the passer. That is the 4th personal foul penalty on Dakota State today. And this gives the Jamestown Jimmies some new life here, 16-6.
Change of possession.
Inside the Trojan 25-yard line with 1:27 to go, trailing by 10. 2 wide receivers either way. That's a huge penalty. Grant takes a snap, looking over the middle, fires his pass, has a man complete to the 20-yard line into the hands of Schmidt. Schmidt will pick up about 3, and the clock will keep rolling now with 1:15 and counting here in this 4th and final quarter. Jamestown, though, still alive after that personal foul roughing the passer penalty. Grant dropping back. Pump fakes, rolling to his left now. Hold coming as he runs this one inside the 10, and it'll run out of bounds, but a hold on Jamestown is going to wipe away what would be a first down run. And that's going to march Jamestown back to a 2nd and long here with now under a minute to go. 55
Holding.
seconds
Offense,
to go.
number 70. 10 yards from the previous spot, still
Dakota
2nd
State
down.
Lead. Jamestown needs to score quick, get a onside recovery, and then hope for the miracle from there. But now that holding penalty drops him back to 2nd and very long. The ball is at the 29. They need to get it to the Trojan 12. So 2nd and 17 coming up here for Jamestown. John Graham running back to his left. Oh, low snap. He picks it up. Fires a pass right side, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the wide receiver, Colton Schumacher. And that will bring up a 3rd down and 17 now. Clock is stopped with 49 seconds to go. 3rd down and 17. 2 wide receivers to either side for John Graham, the quarterback. DSU, 3 down linemen. They blitz. And just getting it away in time is Graham. He got it away. Pass complete down to the 5. It'll be a 1st down. He took a huge hit from Dakota State. That was the linebacker Oscar Koistra from Brandon. But Graham just got it away and got it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal to go from the 7. Clock stops here. The officials reset the change. Or no, pardon me, he spiked it there. There we go. So 2nd down and 7 now. The clock stopped with 35 seconds to go. 3 wide receivers for Graham. Takes a snap, looks to his left, fires a pass to the end zone, broken up, incomplete. Knocked away by Dakota State's Devin Moses, who's had a very good game today. He was one-on-one with Schmidt. And that pass incomplete brings up 3rd down and goal to go now from the 7. 30 seconds to play here in the 4th quarter. Two wide receivers make it 3 wide receivers right side here for Grant. Schmidt and Moses lined up man-to-man off to the left side. Grant looking to his right. Fires his pass over the middle, has it complete, and wrapped up and taken down short of the goal line is the wide receiver Hoffman. That'll bring up 4th down and goal to go now from the 3. They got to hurry with 15 seconds to go. Grant gets to the line of scrimmage. 4th down coming, under 10 to play. 8 seconds, they get it away, they fire the pass. It is incomplete in the back of the end zone, and with 3 seconds to go, the Trojans are going to win their 3rd game in a row to open the season. DSU will just take a knee, and this one will be over. Dakota State going to pick up a 16-6 win at homecoming and move Blankley Field at Brian Kern Family Stadium to 3-0, well, 2-0 here for Dakota State. 3-0 if you count the Bulldogs, and a 3-0 start to the year for the Trojans. So they just need to come out, kneel, or might just QB sneak this one. They don't have a ton of room to kneel. That ball's at the 2-yard line. And Jamestown, in their final year in the NAIA, is going to start 0-3. As just a little QB sneak up the middle, and that will do it. Dakota State with the homecoming victory, 16-6, your final score. Here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard, the Trojans move to 3-0 in the 2024 season. The defense rises to the occasion. Defense and special teams score all the points tonight, 2 defensive touchdowns, as the Trojans win at home on homecoming night, 16-6. We've got your post-game show coming up. Coach Josh Anderson is going to join us a little later. We'll give you stats from this one when we come back. Your Trojan post-game show after this 3-minute timeout on KJAM.